It sucks, everybody.
There's nothing wrong with it. No, there's nothing wrong. Yeah, I mean, I dance with my son.
Little JBP action. Hold on, put my computer on. We have a guest already? No, that is me. Himalaya. So what we talking about first? Let's see. Hey, Dustin. Should have known. But I wasn't on time. Hey, Dustin. I don't know why I be saying 5:30 and all that. I just had to fix the clock on my computer. Let's go. I'm ready to hear how y'all feel. Hey, everyone. Hey, Shelves. Yes. Y'all know how I'm getting ready to feel. Because earlier, Maul had called me and was like, why haven't you covered the Tyler Perry thing? Tyler Perry. And I was like, because I don't want to hear it. I don't care what he did. I'm team Tyler Perry. For real. I don't know who he is, this guy is. And I looked up his picture or whatever. I don't recognize him. I never watched, hey, Amy. I never watched The Oval. But like, you want 250 million? That's more than Cassie got. And I'm pretty sure whatever he did, he ain't do more than what you call him did to Cassie, number one. Number two, I don't care. I'm trying not to curse. Because, like I keep saying, it's open season on black entertainers. Like, do y'all see what I'm talking about now? So if they're able to get this RICO shit over on Puffy, and when I say RICO shit, yeah, Puff is guilty of a couple of things, but a RICO? Bad Boy was a criminal enterprise because he was flying out prostitutes for his girlfriend to have a freak off. He wasn't making no money off of it. He wasn't selling the drugs. Like, what are we really talking about? So now, this is able to go through, and the public, the black public, hold on. The black public is championing this shit. Now they feel like they could come for, let me hold on. Let me concentrate if I break my mirror. Okay, you don't want to work today. Okay, might be down a light. Hold on. About to make a mess. Sorry. It's a little ghetto show over here. Oh, man. Okay, hopefully that stays there. What was I saying? Because people got jokes and shit all the time. I'm going to say this. I feel bad because he's a nerd who doesn't know how to flirt or understand subtle cues. I feel like these guys are going along until something doesn't go their way, and that's the fuck it. Yes, everybody is dealing with these entertainers now in hopes to, it's really entrapment. Like, you just doing this, you doing this so you can sue one day. I believe that's what Daphne Joy was doing with Puff. She was just buying her time. Then when she found out Cassie got all that money, that's when she knocked Diddy upside his head. I don't even care. I don't even like Fat Joe. I cannot stand Fat Joe, okay? I think he got too much to say about black people. Medea about bust a cup in Dixon. I don't know what that means. About bust a cup. Was they messing around? I sent the link to my brother. Hopefully he comes up. I'm mad I can't stay. He's welcome to come. I'm waiting for Maul to come in here. LOL. They some get money bitches. I do the same. But they kind of ruining the game for people because now bust a cap. Okay, Medea about to bust a cap in Dixon. Same about Joe. Busy bust a cap like pow pow. You know the predictive text or spell check or whatever you want to call it will change your shit at the last minute right before you send. I had to turn mine off because I spent too much time editing the shit I was really trying to say because Siri, whatever her name is now, want to keep changing shit. But anyway, like I wasn't even going to entertain the shit at first, and then I seen the stuff with not Irv Gotti, Fat Joe. And Maul said this guy has been after Fat Joe for a long time. Let me call him and see if he got the link. Because he know more about this guy that's suing Fat Joe. I'm just tired of it. from Fat Joe to I'm about to call Medea, Tyler Perry, Diddy, Jay-Z, who else? We on.
Okay, what you on? All right, I'm gonna go.
I sent you the link. All right. Yeah, I didn't get to the Fat Joe thing, but I'm still got gagged about Tyler Perry. So, all right, I'm gonna look on Twitter. When I tell y'all I didn't listen to any other commentary about it. I didn't research it. I saw people who I follow, saying like, all I'm getting out of it is he wanted some dick. Christian Key, shut the fuck up with the quickness. That was the other guy that came out. I can't see Fat Joe Grape. That's what they said. Like, come on, y'all. Like, he got kids and stuff older than that. All right, what am I looking up? Tyler Perry. And I think they be trying to, there's this one girl who I follow who, why are all the black blogs quiet about this Tyler Perry lawsuit? When it was Jay-Z, the posts were up in 5 minutes. Ooh. Okay, so here's this guy right here. Let me play him. I think this is the Christian Keys guy. Wait, this might be Maul.
What's up, y'all?
Welcome, Dancing. I was going to play something real quick from the other guy, the first guy that I'm just sharing something real quick, and then we can get into it.
You're looking pretty. Let me say what I gotta say. Hold on, I'm not trying to take over the show, but you are looking nice. You know what I mean? Now handle your business. You know what I mean? Just let me get in what I gotta get in before you start cutting me off and dominating me on the show. All right.
Let's see. You got to pay to play. Tyler Perry hit with a $260 million sexual lawsuit from the Oval actor. Old video of Christian Keys accusing a powerful man of sexually harassing him. So let's look at the first one. Derek Dixon got from the Oval, and then we all remember this guy.
And he's one of several. And I have proof. It's not like I'm just making false accusations. The receipts, the recordings down to the police department, and let them hear this individual, the month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100 grand to take my clothes off. He said, I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I declined.
Dummy.
Because again, scenic group. I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around.
So listen, I might have done that, y'all. and listen, y'all.
Self-it, and you did.
Listen, hey Tyler, 100,000. You just want to see me? Listen, y'all. I believe this guy, but
I don't believe that he said no. I don't believe it.
Yeah, because the only rules I'd have been like my rules may have been like, well, you can't cross that line. I'm gonna put it. Yo,
Woodson said I would have took the $100 grand. Dina said, "Oh, he did." Hey there, okay, they laughing. All right, so this is the guy that's suing Tyler. Let's read some of these text messages.
They put them out? Oh,
yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that. Okay.
I can call you later or tomorrow sometime. You have a really fresh voice and take on things. I don't know. So which one is Tyler? And the blue? I guess that would be me from my iPhone. Oh, no. I guess the blue would be the boy from his iPhone, I guess.
So Tyler had an Android?
No, if it's blue, that means they both had iPhone. I can call you later or sometime tomorrow. Tyler says, you have a really fresh voice and take on things. I don't know where this is going, but I laughed the entire time. I could see the world and the characters. My exclusivity ends in 30 days. I want to take losing it out to Amazon or Netflix after that and gauge their interest. So he's still, I don't know if I believe this because I feel like Tyler Perry would know the proper grammar because this grammar is not right. There should be THIE.
No. Come on now. He can misspell shit. Come on now.
But he's using the wrong there. gauge their interest. But I also want to try and get with you with the right people to help you make these shows work. Well, I don't know if this is Tyler. They are not my audience, but we need to find a home for this stuff. I didn't want to miss another, I guess, Shit's Creek. You know that Eugene bought that to me first, but I didn't get it. Amon gets here tomorrow, so he's got my full attention. It'll be trapped until the day after Christmas, so let's talk then. Right, and we just had a heaping dose of it, and now it's back to nothing. It's really weird. I didn't have any contact. What are you talking about? I hadn't touched you. I hadn't. I hadn't been touched in months. Oh, you mean touching? I thought you meant being around people. Jacob, I love that you only say that when I'm being stupid. I guess he was like Jacob. I guess that. I guess the Jacob dumbass version of me, not dumbass, but blonde. This is not okay. You know what? I cook Derek, spaghetti, cake, you. I'm so drunk talking shit. What's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that yet in therapy? Yes, it's the exact same common card, Geo Metro. Giving up my religious guilt, becoming a Buddhist, that's cool. Where you come from? Unfortunately, Derek, I have friends who are in their 50s and 60s who are still dealing with that, and it's so sad. You can have the freedom from religious guilt and still believe in Christ. Okay, so where is the sexual harassment? Nice, Santa Monica is nice. I'm glad you're going out there. How is your no? How is your no? Is it stronger? You have you gotta have a strong no. Yes, it's strong. My mom literally thinks I'm going to sell my soul to the Illuminati. She heard Kanye say that it's real. Well, I don't think that, but I do think you have to be able to say no and mean it and make it clear. I mean, Tyler, no means no, bro. I'll only say yes if it gets me an Oscar. Oh, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. I hear you. Well, the only one who could have gotten that for you through sex is in prison. I guess start Harvey Weinstein. So just stick it to no, unless you are really into him. I would hope that you would let. I know I'm struggling reading this, but that's the way it's written. I hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. You are missing the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past that block on your mind soon. Well, it's not this person, but yes, I want to. I'm working on it. So I guess Tyler is trying to get him to say have sex with him.
Yeah, but I don't know where the well, you want to keep reading because I'm waiting for him to say, if you really want this part, you need to clear your mind. You know what I mean? If he don't say that, then I don't see what the crime is.
Okay, so but I swear to you, I know how to fix this. I love killing a motherfucker in a show that no one expects. You could be sipping Mai Tais counting coconuts right now. Uh, think about the last episode. They are all in shot. Did this guy get killed off the show or something? Because why is he mad? I'm not seeing it. Y'all let me know. Because I'm not. This stuff is like, I don't know what this stuff is.
Because it's not illegal to flirt or anything else. Like you know what I mean? Like or I don't hear it just yet.
All right, I'm gonna find the girl on YouTube I listen to. She just reads the. I think her name is Kayla somebody. Let me see. But my point is, I think it's K. I gotta look at my subscriptions.
No, Tyler basically saying like, nah, homie, you ain't going to extort me. So see you in court.
Especially if he ain't getting none. What is
Yeah,
this
but
little thing?
Huh?
Alphabetical order. Hold on. Not most relevant.
Oh,
New activity.
but I'm so disappointed in the guy who ain't take his clothes off. I don't even have respect for him.
Zena says Tyler basically said I will quit a character if you don't give me none. Okay.
He didn't say. I didn't hear that though. From what you read, I didn't hear that.
Well, I
I
didn't
didn't
read
hear
all of
like
it,
okay.
but I still think he was being very aloof with his replies, like playing along to Tyler. But to the naked eye, you can tell he's not into him.
Here's another thing, right? Um, this is something that I would really be surprised.
We
Hopefully
keep
Tyler
Texas
didn't do
moving.
this.
For them,
Hopefully Tyler, how come they don't have like just straight separate phones that you can't even say is them through a text? Because Tyler could be like, I never sent those texts. How would they be able to prove that he sent those texts? If it's
I
not
don't think
like,
he
you know
can
how
get
many
away with that
phones
in
it is?
2025.
What, saying that you didn't text him?
That wasn't me.
Why couldn't you?
Because who would it be? Who would have the details of the show and going to
I mean,
Netflix?
listen, I don't know, but you're talking about Tyler is a controller of a thousand different things. Like a lot of people will have certain intel about shows and all that. He's just talking. Anybody can do that.
So Tyler's saying, if you don't sleep with me, I'm going to kill you off my show. It's equivalent to $260 million. All right, let me go back to these comments. Hey Jug. All right. There's a lot. I missed a lot. Okay, 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 okay. I would like to, baby. You can sketch a portrait of me if you want. Okay. The scammer. Tyler's game is lame as his movies. I think Derek and Christian played the game to get ahead in their career. They both got drunk and slept at his house. Tyler Perry was ready for action. Um, okay, so do you think those texts are from Halle Bailey? Are there some new texts out, Shelps, from Halle Bailey? Because I'll look those up. Have you seen Tyler Perry movie? It's not the King's English. But like I feel like he should know the difference between there, THERE, and THIER. Um, I have a copyright friend whose grammar is horrific. Okay. Tyler's lawyer
Um,
said the guy got close to Tyler to scam him, and so that's almost an admission. It looks like it. Yeah, he's acting like a creep.
only thing
He
that
is.
disturbs me, only thing that disturbs me about grammar is, um, how much? Okay.
Richie is flipping sides. Listen, this shit is becoming more and more clear to me what's going on. And I'm at the point where now I don't care what these niggas is doing. Because y'all, why are they the only ones being convicted or prosecuted or persecuted? Um, that's the shit. I don't know what it. I would have went to HR immediately. Yeah, if you were really perturbed by what was going on, why didn't you tell? Tyler was beating around the bush. He's talking about sex to his
Thank
employees.
you.
Yep, Wizard talking in circles. HR is protected company, not the workers. Hey, Jug. Tyler basically said, I will kill your character if you don't give me none. But I still think he was being very aloof with his replies and playing along Tyler. But to the naked eye, you can tell he's not with him. He was definitely stringing Tyler along and baiting him into giving him more evidence. Yes, Wizard. They gonna take his phone and they can get to the erased tech. Tyler can't take a hit. Dixon seemed like he was playing nice to make his boss, not to make his boss mad, and to set his ass up. Shoot for the moon, baby.
Thank you.
Um,
Uh,
well, you said
yeah,
Tyler was
I'm
texting
not. I
improper
don't.
grammar. And I said so was Hallie in her text at DTG. Oh, okay. So yeah. Um, this shit is stupid to me. Let's hear what the text entails. Unless you want to make a comment first, Maul.
No, well, from what you read, I really didn't hear it. And listen, if a person, I still want to know what is the penalty from a person, even if he did say, listen, if you don't give me none, I'm gonna kill your part off, right? What is the appropriate penalty for that? Can you sue for 265 million now?
That's what we want to know.
Because it wasn't like, it was actually rape. Like he said, if you don't do this, I'm not doing that. I and I'm not saying that it ain't wrong, but I just want to know what is a penalty. Like if a person
Jets.
uses, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I don't know if that's just need to know where they get that money from. 265. It's a bit much.
All right, so I'm gonna let her cook for a second.
Lawsuit filed by Derek Dixon from The Oval. This is Derek Dixon from The Oval, and his lawsuit against Tyler Perry is crazy, and he includes a lot of text messages, so let's get into it. Derek Dixon is suing Tyler Perry for a lot of different things, a lot of different harassments. He's suing him for workplace gender violence, he's suing him for SA, he's suing him for battery, and more. Derek alleged that him and Tyler Perry met because Tyler Perry picked him out of a crowd of employees at a party and began to question him about his employment and whether he was an actor. He then alleged that Tyler Perry was interested in getting him into acting, and this is where their relationship pretty much started. He claimed that on New Year's in 2019 is the first time that Tyler Perry texted him, and he felt that it was very strange and awkward coming from somebody like Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry said, "I can't tell you the last time I pumped gas or went to a supermarket or flew commercial."
Neat. The gender violence part. What was
Or
that?
packed a bag.
The what?
The gender violence part. What part is that?
I guess she getting to it.
Okay, cool.
Or
'Cause
had
I
good
went out.
physical relations. It was before I was rich. Derek said he downplayed the weird parts that Tyler Perry sent in that
I'm
text
looking for
message and
that
really
jet.
didn't think anything of it. And then he alleged after this incident, Tyler Perry began to show him a lot more of attention. In January of 2020, just a few months after his first acting gig, he was at Tyler Perry's home, and Dixon was served many alcoholic drinks, which Perry also partook in. At the end of this night, Tyler Perry told him not to drive home. Perry said it was dangerous and that he was too drunk to drive home. Dixon agreed, and Tyler Perry escorted him to a separate guest room. Dixon said he was tired and he undressed into his boxers, but before he knew what was happening, he alleged that he felt someone slipping into the bed beside him, and he claimed that he started feeling somebody rubbing on his body around his inner thigh in a very suggestive manner. He turned around and he saw Tyler Perry was the one that was in the bed with him. Derek alleged that he jumped out of the bed and told Tyler Perry that he wasn't into that, and Tyler Perry ignored the comments and told Dixon to turn around so he could see him in his underwear. He claimed that Tyler Perry was telling him how beautiful his body was, and he said once again he told Tyler Perry that he wasn't into that. He then claimed after this incident, Tyler Perry would start prying into him further and start sending him text messages like, "I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. You're missing the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past the block in your mind soon." This text message is one of the many text messages that he does include in his initial filing. Derek claimed the more that he ignored Tyler Perry, the more aggressive Tyler Perry became, until finally he offered him a part in his new show called The Oval. Quit his previous job to take on his role on The Oval, and Tyler Perry started getting more and more personal with him, knowing that he was now under his control. He claimed that Tyler Perry would often say things like, "I give and give and give. No one ever does anything for me in return. No one ever gives me what I want or need," implying that Dixon was not giving him physical relations. Derek claimed that Tyler Perry further indicated that he had had physical relationships with men before, saying that he was a top. And he also said that Tyler Perry said, "When you have a big D, when you hit the G spot right on these bottoms, they go crazy." Derek alleges
Ooh.
that Tyler Perry told him that he wanted a friends with benefits relationship because Tyler Perry didn't have time to deal with the emotional aspects of a relationship, only physical. Derek said that he immediately understood that his job security depended on his relationship with Tyler Perry, and from this point on, he began to work with constant fear of losing his job. He saw other employees that were on Tyler Perry's show experience sudden deaths on the show, so they would lose their roles. Tyler Perry made it clear to him that he would often get rid of characters in order to get an actor to be loyal or obedient. He then got invited to Tyler Perry's house, and he gave him a warm welcome, but he immediately started to ask him questions, like if he liked it rough in bed. He claimed that Tyler Perry physically reached out and violently grabbed his throat, attempting to choke him, and said, "Wow, look how excited you just got. You do like that." He then went on to claim after this incident, Tyler Perry would often ask about his whereabouts, demanding Dixon respond immediately, and when he didn't, he would send text messages like, "Derek, grr, and what are you doing?" This is another text message that he includes in his lawsuit. As you can see, these are allegedly Tyler Perry saying, "What are you doing?" Derek, he said, "Just talking to my sister." I roll, "Fine, good night. I'll go through 600 people in my phone book. Be annoyed that I don't want to talk to any of them." He even went on to claim that Tyler Perry was jealous of anyone that he was in a relationship with. Tyler Perry began informing him to be cautious about disappointing or upsetting him, and as a result, he continued to put up with the suggestive messages and advances. And he claims what he did to protect himself was taking notes and gathering evidence of this harassment and keeping text messages. One conversation in April of 2020, Tyler Perry told him he imagined him pacing around in a cowboy outfit. And Tyler Perry was doing things to Dixon that he couldn't talk about any further because they were so wrong. In April of 2020, Tyler Perry would often coerce him to drink alcohol and then talk on the phone with him. He said that Tyler Perry would frequently have somebody drop off alcohol outside his door. He claimed that he would turn these phone calls into explicit rants, and he would get frustrated and tell him that he was not giving him what he needs. And claimed after turning down Tyler Perry warned Dixon if he told his castmates about the harassment, he would open himself up to a lot of questions and foolishness. Demanded that he did not discuss the conversation with his castmates. He then claimed that he upped the stakes even more by telling him not to tell anybody about their friendship. He alleged that Tyler Perry told him it should all remain a secret and tried to make it seem like it was a secret for his benefit. This is another text message. As you can see, it says, "Listen to me. If you let the cast know that you and I have a new friendship, then you're opening yourself up to a lot of questions and foolishness. You want them to know that you're there because of your talent, not because we have a friendship or because Tony got me to give you a job. You earned your spot like everyone else. Don't give people an opportunity to play you small or they will." He responded, "You're totally right." And Tyler Perry allegedly responded, "I hope you get it, my friend."
The sensational sales event is heating up at Comicelli Hyundai in Conshohocken. Find your perfect sedan or SUV, gas, hybrid.
That makes total sense. Just
Our attorneys were really brilliant.
A couple more minutes of that, because I just wanted to get
foolishness. You want
just get the gist of this. So like 2 or 3 more minutes, because I felt like if she was gonna say the main part, she said the main. If there was a bigger part to say, she would have said it already.
want them to know that you're there because of your talent, not because we have a friendship or because Tony got me to give you a job. You earned your spot like everyone else. Don't give people an opportunity to play you small or they will. He responded, "You're totally right." And Tyler Perry allegedly responded, "I hope you get it, my friend." That makes total sense. Just watch the behavior of everyone around me on set. Then went on to claim that this harassment continued, and on June 27th of 2020, Tyler Perry allegedly texted him that all he wanted for his birthday were biscuits and BJs. This text message was followed by other text messages calling Derek cute, cutie, and that he was just thinking about him. Despite all of these advances, he continued to act professional and continued to tell Tyler Perry that he was not interested. He then claimed in July of 2020, Tyler Perry allegedly made remarks about how much he loved the script for Derek's television series called Losing It. And he claimed that Tyler Perry told him that he wanted to shoot the pilot for it, but he said Tyler Perry would never work up towards that goal, and what he was really doing was making him dependent on him. Derek Dixon alleged that Tyler Perry started to confide in him that 2 cast members were really making him mad, and that Tyler Perry swore he knew how to fix this. Tyler Perry then told him that he loved taking out people people in a show that no one expects. He claims that he was referring to taking out the characters in the Oval played by the actors who are making Tyler Perry mad. Here's one of the messages that he includes that he says is from Tyler Perry. But I swear to you, I know how to fix this. I love taking out people in a show that no one expects. Think about the last episode. They're all off. We don't know who lives. And he said, exactly, I'm scared. They should be too. Then he goes on to claim that Tyler Perry referenced this again in his text message and said, I may need to shoot this shot out early. This is the other message that he added in there. They are so stupid to think that. So stupid. I'm gonna have a come to Jesus moment with them. I think I'm gonna off them all get offed. I may need to shoot the shoot out early. He then claimed as time went on, Tyler Perry had been setting it up to be fully reliant for Tyler Perry for his income, hope, and future aspirations. Tyler Perry made it clear to him that Derek did not want to disclose their relationship to anyone. He said that he was aware that Tyler Perry would kick him off the show for good by ending his character in the show. During the filming of The Oval in 2020, Tyler Perry allegedly engaged in severe and persuasive commentary, including but not limited to, Derek liked being choked. Why do you twist your hips when you walk? How can I get a day of Derek? When will you be thick again? I love how I feel right now. I don't like being hot. I feel so sorry for the first person who flirts with me. I've been trying to put my energy somewhere else, but everything is making me hot on this stuff. That snake across the table made me think of Nicki Minaj from the music video Anaconda. I will gladly choke you right now. He claimed that Tyler Perry told him that he should get braces behind his teeth. He told him he would have to give up BJ's and it could be dangerous for him and his partner. He claims he said things like, that's when you were thick Derek, fun Derek, drunk Derek, before COVID Derek. I miss him, just without a butt. Thick Derek would have worked them pants out. He also alleged that Tyler Perry would photograph his buttocks while he was on set and send the pictures to him.
Those who answer the call of the vagabond know that the best stories aren't about where you went. They're about how you got there. Because they know the real destination is the adventure itself.
Okay, so hold up. Somebody else wanted to come up here. So, Maul, so far we just heard a lot of, the show says innuendo. Corey says Tyler has tried to squash all of this stuff coming out for years. He has buried episodes of shows and kept it out of media. It is time for all of it, white or black, to come out in the light. But what is he doing, though?
So I guess when you are a boss, I guess it is illegal to flirt with your employee. Because I'm trying to figure out harassment. I haven't heard the other guy say, "Yo, I want you to stop talking to me like this because I feel as though it's inappropriate, and all I want to do is get an opportunity for the world to see my talent." You know what I mean? I didn't hear him say that. You know what I mean? Like I didn't hear that, and I wonder how people look at things like, "Yo, don't you never told Tyler to stop because you were scared that you may lose your position."
But when they met, he wasn't an actor. He said you might. He wasn't acting when they first met. He picked him out of the crowd and said, maybe I could do something with you. I'm just making that part up. But he wasn't there. He didn't apply for a job or anything. He just met him, saw him somewhere out there, and hit on him, and got his number and started texting him.
No, but I do believe he was an actor, though. I think he was already some type of actor. You know what I mean?
Eventually, he became an actor. He parlayed that into a job, but initially, no, he wasn't. He didn't get hired as an actor. He saw him in the crowd. They exchanged numbers. So, like, if it were a man and woman, they would be talking.
I know. I just think that in order for you to step on the Oval Office set, you have to know something. You know what I mean? He didn't go on there just raw. You have to know something.
What are you saying? What do you mean? Because I'm saying when they first met, they met at a fair or a festival or something like that, and it wasn't he wasn't trying to be on the Oval. I think Tyler eventually found him a spot on the Oval. But when they initially hooked up, it was just like a hookup, like them being friends, talking. And
Okay.
then he parlayed that shit into a spot on the TV. So he's the one playing the long con.
Okay. Hmm.
To me, that's just my opinion, my humble opinion.
Yeah, but even Tyler sending someone on a set, you have to know. You have to know certain stuff. You got to know how to act. You know what I mean?
Not on the Tyler Perry film.
Okay, you may be right because I guess, yeah, I guess.
Corey says it is an imbalance of power happening here. I used to be in HR, and this is textbook sex harassment. He was an actor that worked for a catering company, which most actors do because they are able to audition. But when we first opened this, didn't they say he was not an actor on the set? I'm going to rewind it back. Hold on.
No, but I'm telling you, he was there. Like he got some type of skill.
Hold on.
Tyler Perry picked him out of a crowd of employees at a party and began to question him about his employment and whether he was an actor. He then alleged that Tyler Perry was interested in getting him into acting, and this is where the relationship.
So he was not even applying to be an actor. It was Tyler Perry's idea to make him an actor.
Okay.
So they met. Oh, hey, you look good. You was talking about acting? Mm-hmm. How you doing? You know, like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they met. That's their relationship. It's not like he was an actor on the set and then Tyler starts all of this. I'm not saying he didn't do that to anybody else. I think there's a difference.
when
But
Tyler
what,
when Tyler is talking to him, I keep hearing I hired you because of somebody. Is that something that Tyler is just saying for him to say? Or you know what I mean?
I don't know. I didn't listen to the whole thing. Listen, where I stand, we can get into the minutia of it. I don't give a fuck.
What does that
Okay,
word mean?
minutia, the bullshit, shit, horse shit.
The
I don't give a
minutia
fuck.
of it? Okay.
Like in the weed, in the bullshit. We could get into the details, but I don't care. Because it's open season on niggas, and that's how I feel, and I'm not changing the way I feel. Now you want $260 million?
Victim shaming?
Yes. Because is he even a victim? Did they have sex? Okay, Tyler hit on you. You want $260 million? It's only a matter of time before this becomes a RICO. Is where I'm going with it. We could get to Fat Joe um when y'all finish. If somebody else want to come up here, hey Dustin.
Hey Richard B, how you doing?
All right, are you up on this Tyler Perry stuff?
Yes, I am.
So
Justin, let me hear how you feel about it.
I agree with Richard B. I'm on Tyler Perry's side with it all, and I do support Tyler Perry all through thick and thin. So I'm on Tyler Perry with it all. So I think that he innocent in all of this, and he'll be. And if it goes to court, I'll see what court does. But I think he's innocent till proven guilty in the court of law.
Per the law.
Okay. So do you think about is it any truth to this or no?
No, I do not. I don't think there's any truth to it until I see proof and copies of until I see proof in the court. I won't say anything differently.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
You want to look
this
on
is
TMZ? Let's see what TMZ has to say.
Do I?
No.
Go ahead.
Say it again. Well, no,
I
go ahead. Say what you
what
said.
TMZ has to say.
Yeah, I want to see what.
What they say. Play it.
Let me find it.
I think now, right, it is going to be for every man of power, woman of power, there is going to be some changes made. You can no longer like kind of talk to someone directly. You cannot, you got to be very, very careful because of what they're trying to do now. You just because there's so many people that probably can charge Tyler Perry based upon what this guy's trying to do. It's just one of those things. It's we're going to hear about this a whole lot with a lot of people.
I'm looking for a TMZ or a live CMZ thing. Hey, Tina.
Hello.
Hello. What you got to say, girl?
I mean, I agree with you that there is a takedown of black men, black people, rich or quote unquote powerful black people. However, these niggas are giving them the ammunition.
I agree with that.
And so I can't feel bad just, but I hate that.
Can you tell me the I hear you, not to cut you out, I just wanted you to expand on something. Can you tell me what, but no, I heard what you said, but I want you to explain what ammunition did Tyler Perry give this guy? I'm talking about Tyler Perry situation. What ammunition did he give?
Okay, so first and foremost, if these text messages are in fact real, he has been basically baiting this guy, and the guy is baiting him. Either way, he's being inappropriate to an employee. These conversations should not be taking place with an employee, saying, oh, you need to be loved. You need to let somebody love you. If my boss said some shit like that to me, mind you, I don't have a boss right now, but that's just inappropriate. And okay, so I can look at it from several different vantage points. Say if this guy is innocent, the Dixon guy, say if he's innocent and this just happened to happen to him. The conversations to me look, and I know women are more familiar with this. If a guy you're not really interested in is talking to you and you don't really want to be mean, but you want to let him down easily, so you just never just say no. You never just say, because a lot of times men can't take that. I've experienced this many times. Like when I told somebody I'm not into you, that person became a stalker, having not ever met this person. So it's like Tyler Perry's already acting creepy with this guy. Like just saying all this inappropriate shit to your employee, and the guy is already feeling a little like, oh my God, my job might be threatened. He's already threatening to fire other people. So is he talking about me? And then did y'all not see the jet ski text message?
No. What did that say?
So Tyler sent
I was looking for it. I didn't see it.
It's on, I think it's on a Neighborhood Talk. It was one of the first ones with all the messages together. But basically, Tyler sent him a picture. He was on an island and, blue water. And the guy said, oh, yeah, nice water. And Tyler says, well, you don't see this stud right here? So it's just
I saw that one.
But then again, I'm thinking, because I just looked it up and I saw Tyler posted an Instagram picture of that same picture. So I'm thinking, did the guy actually falsify these text messages? But somebody took the case. So would these be fake text messages? If someone took the case, wouldn't they have verified them?
Well, what I like the gentleman that was just speaking, Tyler has his day in court. So, I can't go off of these text messages because, like you said, probably wasn't even real. I got to see, and God knows I don't want to take up for Tyler Perry because I do believe that he's done some things right. It's just how the industry goes, but some of this stuff is just not clear cut to me, where he's telling him, if you don't do X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna have you off my show. And Tyler could have easily told him that, but he didn't tell him that. I don't get it.
But it seems as though it's a lot of beating around the bush and it's implied. And, he is, I'm not going to say he's a clever writer because he's totally not. But, I see that it could have possibly happened, him throwing his power around, and then say, there's another YouTuber, Rodney the Voice.
I do.
He made a good point saying that, the guy going over to his house, and also they implied that Christian basically had the same experience going over to, although he never named Tyler's name, but you're assuming because Tyler has been walking around saying he's a straight man, then okay, yeah, well, I could sleep in one of his rooms because he's a straight man. He's not gonna come for me. But so it's plausible that, oh, this dude isn't straight and he just jumped into my bed.
I'm pretty sure. Like, I guess that's another debate. So, is that why the gay guy said that he felt perfectly fine spending the night at Tyler's house because Tyler is not gay? Is that what he? Is that what he's saying?
No, he never said that. This is what the vlogger Rodney the Voice, who is a gay man, was saying, that like if Tyler's walking around saying he's straight, then if he says, "Hey, I'm drunk," if the guy's drunk, "Hey, just spend the night in my guest room," then okay, I feel safe to do this because I mean, he's straight. He doesn't want me. Why not? But I still think it's weird spending the night at your boss's house. But hey,
I guess you do have to look at it as he is his boss. Tyler is just so big. Yeah, he is his boss, and I don't know. I figure like he may have 7 guest rooms. I, yeah, like I don't know. But this is kind of funny. How many assaults does it take on you for you just to leave the whole situation alone? After the man jumped in the bed and rubbed his thigh and he told him no, why does he keep going to him after that?
I mean, I agree with that. At the same time, people. I think with the Cassie situation and a lot of things, I think what we as regular people, or people, not regular because there's nothing regular about me, but people don't understand what's at stake for a lot of these people who have grown accustomed to a lifestyle or access to just walk away. And if he was, and I don't know the timeline, but if he was already on the show The Oval and he's been harassed, he's like, you think I'm just gonna just leave my television show because of this? I mean,
because a man coming in the guest room and rubbing my thigh. Yeah.
You'd leave.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would have left. I would have left after the most. I would have left after I would have gave Tyler one of the greatest ass whoopings he's ever had. Then I would have left. Yeah.
Guys, he's still on the Oval, by the way.
Is he? I've never seen The Oval. I avoid Tyler Perry productions, so yeah. But I will say, as a woman, having been laid off and I've worked at a very misogynistic career where before the Me Too movement, wild shit was said every day. I remember somebody telling a coworker of mine, just get up on the table and dance. And she didn't do anything because she was stunned and afraid. Or I mean, I've been, I got laid off once and I called an attorney and they said, well, were you, sexually harassed? Because really at will state, the only thing you could sue a company for is sexual harassment. And I had been sexually harassed, but I didn't want to tell on the people who did it because that wasn't why I was laid off. But so it's like a lot of people, you're silent on things because you really feel powerless sometimes. And I'm not saying that was the case for this guy, but I think a lot of people are also getting caught up on the amount that he's suing for it. 250. Like if it was just $1 million, would y'all be okay with that?
Yes. Yes, I would. Not 260. Excuse me. From what I understand, it was 265 million.
Yeah.
And I am caught up on the money because there's been no penetration. There's no rape attempt. Your boss has been flirting with you. And maybe even threatening you to lose your job. It don't come up to 265 million. You're not even an actor like that.
Good evening, Q. He never said you'll lose your job. He said, I love killing bitches off.
Well, that's you losing your job.
That's a veiled threat.
He didn't say you're going to go if you don't do this.
My partner my partner just asked a question, and by the way, just for the panel, this is my driving partner. Just by the way,
we don't play that shit.
but anyway, my
No
driving
homo.
partner, whatever, right? My driving partner asked,
No Tyler.
he's no Diddy, no Tyler, no Fat Joe. It's gonna get crazy in a minute, right? But he's asking this: if Tyler Perry, because he's not asking for jail time, why not? Why not jail time and why money?
Isn't this a civil case though?
That's the name of the game. They don't want justice. They want
So he
coin.
doesn't want. He don't want justice. He
Hey,
wants
pay me for
coin.
my pain, shit.
Well, that is a form of justice, though.
Right.
With rich people, how you hurt them is that you either take away their freedom or you attack their pockets.
Well,
That's
with
the
rich people,
only
taking
way.
the freedom. No, taking the freedom is the only way because you're not doing anything with the money with them.
But
Tyler can give him 265 tonight and be absolutely fine.
speaking as an former HR professional, this is
Hmm.
textbook X harassment. Textbook. And it's no longer, just like with racism, it's no longer out there in your face. Since Me Too, it's all veiled threats and innuendo, which is
Okay.
hard to prove in its microaggressions as far as X harassment and X assault nowadays. And you really have to think about it and document. He has documentation. He has been keeping tabs. When you give someone a veiled threat in the entertainment industry as well as being an actor, what you're
Hmm.
saying is you have the money, you have the power to quash my entire career and my livelihood. Have you seen Christian Keys since he came on Instagram and he got paid off allegedly?
Nope.
There you go.
Into oblivion.
There you go.
So what's the point? So what are you saying?
I'm saying Tyler has a lot of money and a lot of power. I don't know what kind of power in Hollywood because I'm not into TP and I'm not into his mediocrity. I'm into black excellence, not black mediocrity. So I'm not into him. So I don't know what kind of power he has in the industry. I think he's looked down upon in the industry. He'll never get an Oscar. He'll always, or an Emmy, he'll always get a lifetime achievement, maybe.
I feel, I don't hear a lot of women saying what you're saying, and I feel the same way. I am totally, although he is very accomplished, right? And I do respect his hustle because I remember like Tyler Perry coming to hood theaters and doing his thing on stage. Like, so his come up is incredible. I get that. But I am totally disappointed with the output of these movies. Like for him to have probably 80 movies under his record, he doesn't have 4 classics out of 8, maybe 100.
You know what, Manson? I think the only movie that I like of Tyler that he never wrote
Y'all tripping.
was for Colored Girls, when Suicide is Not Enough.
I didn't love 4 Colored Girls.
Well, we did.
He didn't write that.
That's Whoopi. That's Whoopi, right?
Yeah, he didn't write that though. That was Whoopi and Janet.
We loved it. That's a classic.
But you know, he took a screenwriter's credit.
Yeah,
he actually took the screenwriter's credit because I know the girl who wrote the screenplay, and she said he took it and they just gave her a producer credit.
That happens a whole lot in the game, and what I don't like about these guys in power, once you honestly made it, don't take from these starving artists that do it out of the love and stuff like I don't like that. But it's good debates with classics. I liked that movie with the woman from Misery played in there. What is the name of that movie, y'all?
Oh, The Family That Prays. That was
I
okay.
did.
Another
I did
classic.
like that.
I
That
can
was
do
okay.
Bad by Myself, Daddy's Girls, of course, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. And who can forget Why Did I Get Married with Janet Jackson?
Wait a
He
minute.
had,
The classics though.
yes, black classic.
Can I ask can I ask a question?
Yes.
Which
My question is, do you think if he didn't have the if we wasn't talking about somebody that had power, do you think we would be talking about this right now? Because I don't think
absolutely not.
if it wasn't Tyler Perry, if it was somebody else, we wouldn't have this conversation. And it's sad to be, it's sad to me to say that, but it's the truth. And I don't think Tyler Perry deserves to be the way he's being. What I know he's going through a lot right now, so I just think I don't think he deserves. I think that everybody deserves to be innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. So I want to say that real quick.
But Dustin, this is what black people do. They convict you before your day in court. So everybody has just decided that Tyler Perry is guilty because y'all don't like his movies, or y'all think his black movies aren't good enough for your white standards. So y'all already have convicted this man, just like y'all did Jay-Z.
Wait. Are you saying white
Wait a minute.
standards though?
Yes, your white
White
standards.
standards.
Yes,
Of a
y'all
movie?
shitting
Of
all over
movies?
Tyler Perry movies.
Wait a minute.
Y'all shitting all over Tyler Perry movies, but apparently somebody is watching them and making them
Okay,
go
Wait a
platinum or
minute.
whatever you go in movie standards or whatever. People are watching these movies and they used to pay to see them and they running it up on Netflix. So people love
Okay.
Tyler Perry movies.
Okay,
I didn't
cool.
say
I get
they
that.
didn't.
Y'all can love them.
Y'all
Can you
love
break down
whatever
a
you want.
white standard movie for me though?
I don't have white standards.
No,
Well, why
What
aren't
is a
these
white
classics? Y'all, the
They're
two
not
only ones that
classics
shit
to
on
me
Tyler
because I
Perry,
studied
Corey and
drama.
Manson.
Because I studied drama.
Girl, you was a
So I'm
paralegal, HR, drama major. Like, what haven't you done?
Girl, Richie.
Richie, I'm almost 50. I've led a full life.
I'm 51.
I've led a full life. I've had a lot of dreams that my mom has been able to afford to have me study as a
That's
kid.
right. That's
Now,
right.
I had my son young, which means I gave up my dreams so he could have a life because he has special needs. So I can't discount my full life because I gave something up for my son.
Well,
and maybe we need to raise our standards as black people. How about that?
Part.
When it comes to our movies, let's do a lot better.
Well,
how many dresses is you gonna put on? You gonna be Medea
As
forever?
many as the fuck he want to.
I
How
mean,
many
I don't have a
parts on
problem.
that wig?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with him dressing as a woman. If he wants to pay homage to his mom and his auntie that raised him, and not the man that slapped him around, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. The history of acting in itself. Women weren't allowed to be on stage, so men dressed as women.
We're on some
But
bullshit
it feels
tonight.
a
Where's
little
Callie
bit like
at?
a man
That's the
making
part.
it off of a black woman's image. It really does. And I think the reason
Where's
why
Callie at?
people like Tyler
Right here
Perry is
talking.
because they want to see a black person be successful. It's not because they really like these movies. And it's just like hip hop. It's offensive. And if we didn't see somebody black getting rich doing it, we wouldn't allow it. That's how I feel about his career. Now, as far as this situation, I am really, really on the fence because this whole thing could be a scam. We will never, ever know unless the police get involved to authenticate these text messages. That is the problem that I'm having with this entire thing.
Yeah. I don't put it past Tyler. He's been trying to squash stuff for years.
I don't know either one of these men to know what their character is and what they're capable of. But I do know that ever since people realized that Cassie could have got $20 million, people have been coming out with some outlandish shit, even at regular jobs.
Christian Keys came out before Callie.
Yeah, Kristen Keys never named the name. He was playing a lot of games. He was saying this, saying that. We don't know if this man could have seen Christian Keys and concocted this little scheme. We don't know that. We don't know these people. And like I said, we will never ever know if these texts are even real unless the police get involved. So I'm really on the fence with this whole thing because this is a closeted man. And this is a whole lot of stuff for a closeted man to be doing.
Y'all gonna stop playing with me.
You know what? I think a man is capable of anything. A woman is capable of anything.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying he's incapable of it, but this man is also capable of running this grift.
That too.
Yeah.
What were you about to say, Jamal?
The closeted man thing with Tyler is only for people that's nowhere close to the industry, because everybody in the industry knows what it is with him.
Straight up.
Only people like my mom, some people. When I say ignorant, I mean people who really just the definition of ignorance. You just don't know. But anybody in the industry, everybody in the industry knows that Tyler is super, super gay, and everybody that he's connected to is super, super gay. That's it. Only thing I'm surprised about now with these new gays, they're kind of snitching on each other, where the gays back in the day kind of stuck together a lot more.
You had said earlier you feel like the detriment, the people who have harmed the gay community the most has been the gay community. Can you expound on that?
Absolutely. The people who has hurt gays the most have been gays themselves, right? Give you a couple people. Let's start with that Eddie Murphy. The way that he would tease gays and all of that in his comic stuff, most people laughed, but it was very hurtful, I'm pretty sure, to a gay person, being teased the way that Eddie Murphy has teased them for years. And Eddie is one of the biggest gays in America. I remember the governor of New Jersey, they had found out he was gay, like they did like a sting on like a bathroom or something, and he got caught in there doing gay things. But then they found out that all the policies that would have helped gays, he voted against them. Most gays hurt gays. Yes.
I got a question.
That's cute.
As a straight man, how can you speak for what gay guys go through?
I didn't at all.
You
didn't hear? No. I didn't tell you what gays went through. I said the person that hurt gays the most have been gay people.
Right. So I'm asking you, as a straight man, what makes you think that?
Because Eddie Murphy is gay as hell, and what he did was gay.
What proof do you have that Eddie Murphy is gay?
I don't. I was never there while he did sexual acts, so I guess I don't. I guess it'd never come out that Eddie Murphy or Richard Pryor was gay. I guess it'd never come out.
Richard was all out in the open with his thing.
No, he was, but they just kind of swept it under the rug for years. Now it's coming out because he has a movie coming out where Mike Epps was supposed to do it or whatever, and it's some problems with it. But in his book or whatever, tell all, Richard Pryor was gay. He admitted it. Eddie Murphy has not admitted it. Well, okay, that's not gay.
I don't know. I'm not in the community, so I don't know. But can we at least classify this man the way he classifies?
Yeah, I just always find these conversations interesting when a straight man, and it's not an argument, nothing like that. I just always find it interesting when a straight man is so is telling people how.
So let me ask the question. A comedian on stage, right, making fun of a gay person, right, and kind of like alienating them and things like that, a gay person wouldn't find that offensive?
No.
Okay, cool. So I'm wrong. Let's leave it alone. You just proved me, because Q, you gay, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So now it came from a gay person. When people make fun of gays in comedy, they don't take it offensive.
But people make fun of everybody. What I'm saying is, I was getting to the point of where you were saying that gay people hurt each other, and I'm asking why. And you mentioned Eddie Murphy. We don't know if
No,
Eddie,
no.
to me that's not a good. Eddie Murphy is not a good example because we don't know if Eddie is gay or straight. We're going off of rumors. I'm looking for somebody who we know is out in the open who says that has hurt the community.
I'm gonna have to kind of look for that. But I'm sorry, I was under the impression that Eddie Murphy was an extreme gay. This has nothing to do with his talent because he's one of the greatest ever to me, right? He's my favorite comedian of all time. But I thought that Eddie Murphy, from the industry that I come from, everybody says it. So I'm going to correct all of them. First of all, Eddie Murphy is not gay. And when people tease gays in comedy, gays do not find it offensive. So now
Well,
you
that's
taught me
wrong because
something,
they
and
be
I
eating
appreciate it.
eating what's the face of love? What's his name with the cigarettes?
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. They get on him. They want to boycott him every time he say something about the
But I
trans
think
girl.
you have to look, but that's a difference. Trans and gay is two different things.
Mhm.
So you can't go off of how trans people act and how gay people act.
Also, I
Well,
think it's
actually,
different when somebody doesn't identify as gay. And that's what I meant by Tyler Perry. Of course, we kind of can look at his mannerisms and the way he kind of moves and carries himself and kind of deduce that, yeah, he's probably gay, but he doesn't identify as gay. And for a person who doesn't even identify as gay to be doing all of this,
but we don't. But
it's not impossible.
But this is the thing, though. Everything that we hear is rumors. Don't nobody up here know
Yeah.
Tyler personally, because if y'all knew Tyler personally, we wouldn't be sitting on this panel hoping y'all would get the money with him. Everything is a rumor. That at the end of the day, though, I do think that Tyler is gay. However, I don't know what extreme gay is. I don't know what super gay is. I don't know what none of that means. You either gay or you're not gay. And at the end of the day, Tyler and that guy, whatever his name is, both are in the wrong. And that's that. He's suing for $260 million. You can't put no price on how to make somebody feel. You ain't getting 260, but that's what you put. That's the price you put on it for right now.
Q, I have a question, Q, when you're done.
Hold on. Everybody play a role. If Tyler was harassing you the first time, you chose to go back.
That's true. They both are being inappropriate at work.
Yes, they both
if this in fact happened, they're both doing inappropriate workplace things.
I ain't never been to no one of my homeboys' houses who's straight or gay or whatever. That took my clothes off and got in a bed and been drinking. So to me, it's like y'all both was being inappropriate.
Okay, Q, can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
You said that you think that Tyler Perry is gay.
I do.
But you don't think that Eddie Murphy is gay?
No, I don't.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Callie. Ex harassment and ex assault is not about sexuality, it's about power.
Oh yeah, I know gender to me has nothing to do with this. I'm just questioning. The only reason why I brought up the gender is because Tyler Perry doesn't identify as a gay person. So for someone who doesn't even identify as gay to be doing all of this with somebody they barely know is a little strange to me.
Tyler's strange.
It's not. I'm just saying it's a little bit of this could be a grift. It could be.
It could be, but this Tyler is a complex person. You have a ex assault victim, and majority of victims who don't receive help turn out to be predators and offenders themselves. So you don't know this. He was offended by both male and female.
Well, yeah.
So he also said
what are we talking about?
himself he has a problem with being intimate with people.
Who said that?
Tyler said that himself on Oprah.
Tyler also married a woman and had a baby.
He ain't married that girl.
No, they never got married. They were
they had a baby
living together.
Yeah, they had a baby. They went down to the clinic. Never mind. Shut up.
I mean, they lived together for years, but I don't know what they were doing. You know.
He says Tyler said that. Do we know that to be true?
He says they sleep in separate rooms.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't know what they were doing. That doesn't mean anything. I don't care if the man is gay or not, but I'm just saying, I'm trying to look at this objectively without running with this whole thing of we can never question the victims because there are a lot of grifters in this world. And I think that we have gone down this path where anyone could just make up something and just sue someone and we go with it and ruin this person's life.
$260 million is a lot to be suing somebody when you played a part in it also.
Well, they're gonna whittle that down. So you start.
Yeah, I mean,
you start high and
I get
somewhere in the middle.
I get that, but you took your ass over there and got and was fucking with Tyler too. So you gotta.
There's a lot of women that were harmed by Weinstein.
Well, we talking about Tyler though. We're not talking
about but Weinstein, his cases are different. See, I think that people are thinking that everyone's telling the same story, and they're not. He has a bunch of different cases.
Yeah.
So some of his cases was just him flashing a person. Some of them was R words. He's charged with like 20 different things. But with this particular thing, I just don't know. This kind of just seems like something that someone's doing for clout. Or maybe he got mad at him for some reason because of the amount of money. And also, this is all based upon text, which only the police would be able to get a warrant to authenticate, because you have to look at phone records. So if this never goes to like a criminal court, we will never ever know if any of this is real.
Well, if we see Dixon on a yacht somewhere, we'll know that he got paid off. And
he might pay him to go away because maybe it's messing up his deal with Lionsgate, because people think Tyler Perry's independent. He is not. He has deals with Lionsgate, Netflix, Amazon. So if this starts hurting his business, he might just write him a check and be like, here, get out of here.
But that's all the boy want though.
Yeah. And so this is why I'm wondering if this could possibly be a grift.
It's the same thing.
Things could happen.
It's the same thing.
It could be that they were having a relationship. He edited the text to make it look like this, or all of this is fake.
It's the same thing that Christian want. These niggas really ain't got no talent, so they're gonna get close with somebody and try to get in their good graces, and then say the person did something to me, then they end up getting the big payout, and they go on with their life.
Yeah. I mean, there's some stuff that, I never thought about until I really started every day following that Diddy trial. And I'm starting to see how sometimes these things are broken down. I'm like, wait a minute. Like I've just been believing stuff. And I'm like, sometimes I got to look a little bit further because people be running game out here. So I don't know. I'm not saying he's incapable. I don't know Tyler Perry. But this seems very, very dumb. And he made it this far to just to be doing stuff like this. I don't know.
Well, my whole thing is when you get to that level of success, right? And if you want it, I'm not saying this is what I would do, but if you're trying to hook up with somebody, you should be having people like you need to hire somebody for that. Let them know your type. Let them go out there and get the person for you, bring it back.
Yeah, like a matchmaker.
Yeah,
not somebody at work.
This is a sloppy. You make too much money and you got too much money in your bank account to be this sloppy. That's why a part of me is like, I don't know how true this is. Another part of me is it could be true because you can't put nothing past nobody. But I'm like, you got too much money. You can hire somebody on your team.
Of course it is.
And get
all that stuff is controversial. Everything's controversial too. It may be true. Text messages are receipts. At the end of the day, it's bad news for blacks with money don't have a filter, or they don't have the correct filters in place. To make those that's all they do.
What
y'all hear me?
What you eating?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
My internet went out. I got to use my my phone.
You pay your bill?
I had somebody on the line. What you say?
You ain't pay your bill?
All the bills are paid, and I don't pay no bills.
That's why the internet off.
And they pay it on time.
Okay.
All right, Diddy. Did he paying your bills, girl?
Maybe. I have somebody on the line. His name is Bilal. And he wanted to speak to other gays being a detriment to the gay community. He himself is gay. He was going to have this conversation with Maul up here, but I don't know what happened to Maul. Is he still up here? But I have Bilal on the line. Bilal, we were talking about the can y'all hear Bilal?
Yeah.
No, can they hear you? Bilal, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, let me put the phone close to the other phone. So Bilal, I don't know what happened to Jamal, but we were trying to have a conversation, which I was talking about earlier, which you didn't really get to say your piece about gays, other gays like senators. Jamal brought up Eddie Murphy, which probably wasn't the best example, but like other gay people being a hindrance in the gay community. What say you? Can you elaborate on that? No, we're not going to leave y'all alone because y'all be all up in our business every day, all day, wizard. In the black women's business all the time.
It's a controversial thing. First of all, I'm bi.
Okay.
Nevertheless,
let me fix my
that's just politics. I mean, it's part of politics. Most black men, unfortunately, can't even be out. So when they hiding, they always act crazy or they saying something negative. You have to look at the pastor that passed away. Basically, I think they said he was in the march and everything, but he was in a situation, and people don't realize situations come about all the time, especially when you're dealing with certain things like power. So he was in a position with power in the black church, and he wasn't really running the power. Black women was running the power, and the black women wasn't going for him coming out, so he couldn't come out. Period. So he had to act like he was anti-gay. People do that depending on their circumstances. I think y'all spoke about Tyler Perry. He has circumstances. This whole thing is like, people look at him like, well, you got so much money, you can go ahead and come out. He doesn't feel as though he'd be comfortable if he did that. Just because of society and the way society actually treats black men that are gay. They treat them worse than anybody. They look at them worse than anybody, especially black people. Black people look at black gay people like this shit. And they think it's a game. And the tolerance for it is unbelievable because basically they have no knowledge of what they're doing. It's insane. Some of the most creative, powerful black men are gay. I don't understand the problem other than there must be some jealousy or something going on. Because it doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, it really don't. And it's more society, it's like influence, society influence. And that's all it's been. I don't understand it, but sometimes it backfires. So people out of fear are going to say things that they may not even mean. That's to keep shit away from in their face. They just like, oh, okay, gay people fucked up. Just so you won't call me gay. That's what they do. I mean, I know a lot of straight men that probably just as gay as gay. I mean, you gotta realize more than 60% of the men in jail are black. 70% of those people had sex in jail, but they come out of jail and say, I'm gay. What the hell is wrong with people? We live in a society that accept and reject things, depending on who you are and what color you are. And that's all it is. I mean, it's a personal thing more than a general thing, but black gays are very messy, but black fucking straight men are very messy. I mean, it's a catch-22. I don't know how to say it. Black people are our own worst enemy, not just black gays. Unfortunately, black gays are on the bottom of black people. So that's what black people look at them to say. And usually when you're dealing with misery and people oppressing you, and you look down like, who can we oppress? Who anybody lower than us? Oh, the black gays. And that's what they fall on. I mean, the church is full of it. Everything is surrounded. I mean, it's like run around that.
So you basically saying
people can fornicate all day long.
Are you saying that closeted gays cause more harm to the gay community?
No. Everybody does, except for white people. They don't give a fuck.
Well,
straight people.
But somebody else wanted to say something.
Some do, and that's what it is. There's some people. It's an individual thing. Sometimes the gays don't say shit either way. But you get some that become outspoken because of the fear. I mean, do you know most men that fuck around that you wouldn't call gay, that have fucked around, they're not going to talk about it because of the fear. One prime example, Kanye West. Oh, when I was a kid, I said, okay, boys do all kinds of shit when they're kids. He wanted to get it off his chest. There's no reason for people to go around and say, oh, he's gay. You can't call him gay because that's what he did when he was a kid. They don't know what the fuck they doing when they're kids.
He was like 17.
No, he was like, he was 14. He was a teenager. But also, he's been a person that I always suspected was at least bi. So I mean, the fact that it was a family member, that was disgusting. But I'm like, I knew something was up.
I mean, girls play with pussies at 25, but they don't call themselves gay. They eat pussy the whole day. They be like, oh, that's just normal. I'm bi. They do. It's just like it's like drinking a glass of water. But then when you look at men, you have a different thing.
I have a theory on that. I think because it's something that men fetishize. I think that's why.
Pardon me?
She thinks because it's a fetish for men.
Something that men fetishize, women being like bisexual or whatever. So I think that's why it's more accepted. That's my theory.
The black man is the most crushed on person. The black gay man is the most crushed on after that. That's all it is. This is the way society is set up. And not by white people, because white people don't give a fuck about whether you're gay or straight most of the time. Matter of fact, they rather you be gay, because then they feel as though you're weak in some type of way and they have advantage of you. That's why they kind of push them up a little bit. Well, they used to, but now they switch that off too.
Sure. Well, okay. So I'm not a part of the community. I have family members that are part of the community, and I consider myself an ally. So when Richard Pryor came out on the stage at the Hollywood Bowl and told all of the white gays to kiss his behind, because the first thing they do is lean on their white masculinity instead of helping the community. I find that I find that the reason we're in part of this stuff that we're in now is because the white gay Republicans put this orange butt in the office, and now all of y'all's civil rights and stuff are being stripped.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here. I thought we were wrapping up.
Yeah, I don't know what this conversation is.
I'm a little lost too. I'm like, how did we get here?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but
as a person, with Democrats or politicians,
that has nothing to politicians.
Bilal, I'm gonna send you a link because they can't really hear you. Bilal.
Gay politicians in DC are fucking off the chain.
The thing is this.
Bilal is old, y'all. He is in the industry.
We know.
He works with Wendy Williams, her husband. He probably has worked with Tyler Perry. He's a fashion designer.
The thing is this.
I got him on mute, but he's going to have to call into the link, but he don't know how to do that. I'm trying to let him have his say, but He's still talking. He don't even know we're not listening to him.
The thing is this.
Go ahead.
We don't know. Everybody's so concerned about whether Tyler gay or not gay because he hasn't come out to the public.
Mm-hmm.
He may have come out to his close friends. He may have come out to his family. So for me, I don't go around with a shirt on that says, "Hey, everybody, I'm gay." But my mother knows.
Yes, that's a good point.
My
My
mother
whole
knows,
point of
and
me
that's the only
saying,
and that's the only thing that matters. So the whole white gays and black gays and politics and this and that, black men who don't come out the closet, that's their own fear. You are so concerned about what everybody think of you instead of just saying, "This is who I am."
And rightly so. You have to realize it's not like it's not like it's a difficult fear to understand. Because I'm telling you, they the lowest thing on the telepole. It's like, first of all, being black is about the lowest thing on telepole. Then being black and gay is the lowest thing on telepole. And the society just ran that in here. I mean, you got to realize people and that's why they say Tyler Perry probably should come out, because maybe he'd be more influential for black gays that don't think it's such a good thing to be gay. And he's in a situation where it ain't going to make him or break him. It's not going to mess with his career at all. But that's his life.
Okay, go ahead, y'all.
I just feel like that black men also will say, "I'm bi," instead of just being gay, and they slept with a girl in forever, but be attracted to women. Or they'll say, "I'm bi," and had sex with a woman one time, but
if you decide to come out, I'm cool with that.
It's more easier for them to say that.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. My whole point of me even bringing that up was that the fact that Tyler Perry isn't openly gay, so for him to be running around doing that is questionable to me. That was the only reason why I brought any of this up.
Right.
I'm not comfortable with that, but everybody's like it.
Well, what do him got to be gay? What did him being gay got to do with this lawsuit? With this man playing in my face?
Nothing. It's
That's what
it's
I'm.
about
What I'm
power.
saying is, if he's not even openly gay, what are the odds that he's doing stuff like this?
Right.
I don't know. Something telling me this is a.
It's all the odds, Callie.
Yeah,
all
I
the
don't know.
odds.
But this man get blamed.
Feeling.
But we can't let this man off the hook either, though.
Bull crap.
Exactly.
We can't let
We
him.
can't let the man what?
We can't let the man off the hook either, just because people feel some kind of way about Tyler. Like, we can't let the man off the hook. But again,
something ain't smelling right with this.
If you look at some of the details, they both play a role. You talking about why? If somebody do something to me, you only gotta do something to me for one time that I don't like. I'm never going to be around you ever again in life.
But that wouldn't help your lawsuit, your civil suit.
But that's my point. That's me and Kylie's point of something ain't right. We putting blame on both of them. We just ain't putting blame on Tyler. And all I'm hearing tonight is, well, Tyler gay, Tyler gay, Tyler gay, Tyler gay. But what they got to do with what this man was doing too? Because clearly the man was gay too. Or clearly the man.
I wasn't saying because Tyler is gay. I started out saying that motherfucker. I don't care, bro. I don't give a fuck what Tyler did. I ain't with none of this shit, because to me it's open season on all black celebrities. I don't want to count Joe as a black celebrity, but tonight I am.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Well,
right?
you know, they came after the white guys first, so there's still some visual going
Who,
on with
Weinstein?
that. No, it was Weinstein, Matt Lauer. I mean, it was live. Fox News. It was like one day.
Down the list.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is the season of reveal. This is everything that was done in the dark is going to come out. No matter what color, what sexual orientation, or anything.
We having two different conversations. What is happening?
It's going to come out.
But I said that man is a prostitute.
But I also think that when people saw that Cassie was able to get $20 million, it's like everybody lost their mind, and everybody wanted to sue somebody for something.
Yep.
They realized that, oh my God, I can sue.
Yep.
And it
Let me
just
tell you
went
this
nuts.
link so we can get in on the panel.
You know, I don't think
Let me tell you a link.
The most litigious country.
But now they cannot hear you. I'm gonna send you this link.
This is nothing new.
Come in.
I got a client getting ready to come in now.
But I just feel like this. I don't.
The link anyway.
Me personally, I don't like when straight people speak on how gays are being affected. Like, Like that to me, that's especially a quote unquote straight black man. You can't tell me shit about you. You can tell me about being gay, and you straight.
Also, we can't use people that don't identify as gay.
Yes.
I don't like that because there's a lot of rumors out there that aren't true. I'm gonna just be honest. It's a lot of people that start rumors and they repeat them, and we think just because we hear them for years and years and years that they must be true. It's a lot of Jaguar rights in this world.
Yeah, just like the guy. Just like the guy who went on Armand's show and said, "Oh, I walked that." You talking about you? First of all, you in this party, and you of all people walk downstairs and you see.
Q, we already talked about this one.
Well, I didn't hear it. What are you saying, Q? What about it?
No, this is what Kylie was saying is we had spoke about this, but it's like this guy walked downstairs and you see who was it, Kylie? Eddie Murphy and
Johnny Gill.
Johnny Gill, and you talking about you see them tongue kissing. That rumor been out. That rumor been out
decades.
Really?
Since I was a teenager.
Yeah, for 30 years.
In the middle of this party and you seen them two kissing. Are you saying like, sir, shut up?
But why can't we speak on gays? What you said? That's why I don't speak on gays as a straight man. But why can't we speak on gays? Gays speak on everybody else.
Well, was it not straight? But the thing is that I'm not saying y'all can speak on whatever y'all want to speak on. It's a free world. What I'm simply saying is you can't tell me how we are being affected if you're not part of the community. You can't say, oh, well, if a person on stage makes fun of a gay person, that's affecting the community, because then we can go down the entire list of everybody that gets made fun of, every community that gets made fun of, and say that, well, everybody's being affected. Women, kids who got autism, kids who slow, shallow, all them kids, everybody makes fun of. You can't sit there, like, to me, you can't tell me what's affecting what offends me. I'm different than everybody. It take a lot to offend me, but a joke doesn't offend me. And what the trans people get mad at is something different than what we would necessarily get mad at.
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, I will say even with comedy, hip hop, and most of Tyler Perry's content, I think it's something that we as a Black people only allow it because we see other Black people getting rich doing it. And us being able to see other Black people being rich, we value that over us being respected, because some of this stuff is over the line, and some of the stuff we are offended by it, but we let it slide because we see somebody getting rich. That's a whole other topic. But I don't know what's going on with Fat Joe. It popped up on my phone, but then something down the street from my mama's house burnt down, and that was on the news, and it's been a crazy ass day. So I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry.
I ain't paid a Fat Joe shit no mind. And first of all, Fat Joe is not Black. He ain't Black today. He ain't Black tomorrow.
No, Fat Joe is white. He's a white Hispanic. Yeah.
He might as well be
Cuban. You just look at his whole family. Those are white people. Or clear people. I don't think we're supposed to say
got away.
The
he
W.
got away with
I bet he voted for Donald Trump too.
He probably did.
Him and them tennis shoes. Once he pulled them gold tennis shoes out, I was like, dude, really? They're gonna be knocking at your door to take your family away.
No, he is what you would call, if he was.
Wait, what happened to Callie? Why they saying sorry to you, Callie? What happened to you?
She said something about her mom's house.
This was a good thing. This was a bad, horrible place that burnt down. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't nothing good. It was something that people were doing bad things to children in this place. But it was all over the news.
Let it burn.
Yeah.
Burn to the ground then.
To the mother. Ring the, what she say? No, not ring the alarm.
Yeah, but with Fat Joe, if he was a person, and I still don't understand what this spell that Latino people have cast over America, that we cannot see that they're different races, just like we are different races. If he did not speak Spanish, we would be calling him a wigger, because that's what he is.
Oh.
I just don't understand this hypnotic spell. And I've traveled to Latin America, and I've seen that there's different races of people there, just like in the US. But for whatever reason, there's some type of spell going on, some type of glamour happening that most people in the US are unable to see that.
most
'Cause I'm
uneducated
like,
people
okay,
in
this
the
is
U.S.
a
You
white
can't,
dude.
you know, it ain't all of us in the U.S.
Yeah, I said
But
most people. It's like
but
they have to be broke out the matrix, girl.
but
You
by
have to
by
show
but
them
by,
this is
but
a
by
white person, this is a
origin,
black person, this is an Asian person, but they're
yeah,
all from Latin America. You have
yeah.
to literally show
Well,
them.
technically, he's from the Caribbean because he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, he is. He's
Girl,
Cuban Puerto
Fat Joe
Rican.
is from goddamn the Bronx.
He's Puerto
Well,
Rican.
no,
Though.
his father, I believe, is
Yeah,
from
his
Cuba.
parents are. He is from the Bronx. We not get ready to say Fat Joe from over here. He from over here. Fat
I
Joe.
didn't say
I
he's
didn't know
from
he was
there. I
born
said
here.
he
To be
is
perfectly
Puerto
honest,
Rican.
I didn't know that.
I just said he's Puerto Rican. I didn't say he was from there.
Yeah, I didn't know he was born here. And Puerto Rico is part of the United States. They just are
Correct.
Spanish speaking. And a
But
lot of
by,
people just
but
speak
by
English there.
origins, Puerto Ricans are Black, Hispanic, and
No,
indigenous.
they're different races of people, just like everywhere else in the United States. I've
By
been to Puerto Rico more than
origin,
once.
the makeup of Puerto Rico is Spanish, indigenous, and Afro.
I really don't care.
Just like the rest of the United States. Except we might have some French and German and English thrown in, which they also have down there too.
What is he being accused of?
Yeah.
Hold on. So, because this guy said, I sent it to my email. Hold on. Let me find the actual article. Give me 1 second.
You know, I thought about that. What about these people that have these student loans and stuff, and they're just leaving and they ain't got to pay none of that shit back?
It goes back to the people saying that they are coming here and drawing maximum benefits from our government, which we can't do that in their country. But I'm starting to put up these posts of the Mexicans that are being deported. They're all in threads. So that's what happens.
No, this is what got the orange man in office. This is what got him in office both times.
Yep.
And this and only
he
this.
sued-
It was nothing else.
He sued for $20 million by former hype man and explosive complaint alleges rapper engaged in sexual acts with minors and coerced him into 4,000 acts to maintain his
4,000 sex acts. Okay.
Lawsuit comes out after he flew a 16-year-old girl across state lines for sex.
We need proof. We need the proof.
Well, if he did it, bye.
Yeah, if he did it,
I'll read it.
lock him up.
Fat
for
Joe's
sure.
former hype man Terrence
we need
T.A.
the proof.
Dixon filed an exclusive lawsuit in federal court against the rapper on Tuesday. So is this a real suit, not a civil suit? Or just say explosive lawsuit in federal court? Dixon is alleging that his former boss, whose real name is Joseph Antania Cartagena, engaged in coercive labor exploitation, financial fraud, sexual manipulation, violent intimidation, and psychological coercion. Dixon adds that the hip hop star behind such chart toppers as What's Love, Got Rich and Famous, while he and his associates deliberately suppressed, silenced, and erased Dixon's substantial creative, artistic, and commercial contributions, which were foundational to Fat Joe's professional success and personal brand. He is seeking $20 million in damages.
So who didn't Fat Joe pay? Who in his
Mm-hmm.
Jamal said that this man been coming after Joe for years.
If he got the same lawyers as Cassie. Okay. I'm wondering if there's a team of lawyers that's behind all of these lawsuits.
Okay, the complaint filed in U.S. Court of Southern District of New York details so many disturbing claims about Fat Joe's alleged sexual relations with women, including minors, that it contains a trigger warning on the first page of a 157-page document. For 16 years, Dixon served as, so you was there for 16 years, served as Dixon served as Fat Joe's so-called hype man, a common figure in hip-hop, and who supports the artist by energizing the crowd and enhancing the overall performance. He also contributed as a lyricist and background vocalist on such hits as Congratulations, Ice Cream, Money Over Bitches. Never heard of none of them. According to the complaint, he had unrivaled vantage point to observe the rapper's offstage lifestyle and behavior. Dixon is represented by Tyrone Blackburn, bitch.
Oh, Lord.
Start a whole
What else is there to talk about? What else can we talk about?
Next
Can
case.
we talk about next gen?
Child.
Yeah, let's talk about something else.
Oh,
This is
child.
bullshit.
This bullshit. What else is going on?
Q, did you watch Next Gen yet?
I saw it.
You want to talk
Saw
about
all
that?
4 episodes. I don't really like it.
Do you want to talk about it?
Charlie wouldn't play with me, but I'm different than Riley. Charlie
Exactly.
Charlie wouldn't have played with me.
I think Riley's at work, you guys, and I think that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing this is it's so traumatizing for me because I feel like I'm at a work trip looking at her. Like I feel like I'm on like a work trip with my job looking at her, and I'm like, oh girl, I know this feeling. And it's like you don't want to quit this job, so you got to accept this apology, this bullshit ass apology.
Yeah.
Okay, so whoever is not watching the show,
But the thing is this though. I get that she's at work and I get all that. Like he is what I have to remind myself is a different age group. So
we're gonna get to Miami Wizard.
How I would handle things is different than how that age group would handle it. I do like the way she handled herself. Plus, Riley's a girl also, so you know she is just the skin is just different. But what I do like is how she wasn't in the fight by herself. Like her friends had her back and stuff like that. I just think Charlie an asshole. He could be talking. And here's the other thing. It ain't got shit to do with race because he was nasty to Ariana. So I don't want people to think, oh, well, he racist because he just a arrogant.
He's microaggressive though.
No, I feel like if she was white, he would have still done something, but it would have been something different.
Okay, so let me rewind.
So
For the people who don't watch,
stop yelling. Stop yelling, shit. We hear you.
Because when I'm talking, everybody should be being quiet. So for the people who don't watch,
I get over here. It's rude over here. You over here yelling at us. Always yelling at us and shit.
So for the people who don't watch on Next Gen NYC, we basically have the Bravo kids against the trust fund kids, and the trust fund kids think they are really better than the Bravo kids, even though Charlie filed for bankruptcy, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. So keep that in mind while he's looking down on Adriana because her mom's going through foreclosure. So apparently Bravo didn't show this part, but they were partying one night and we had this character named Charlie and he just invests his dad's money into crypto. But him and his dad don't have a good relationship. He compared himself to one of the Roy children from off of what's the name of the show? Succession, which he couldn't even be cousin Greg Egg for real. But anyway, he compared his dad to Logan Roy. Very cold, calculated. I don't know who his brothers and sisters are, but okay. His mother, he had a lunch with his mother. His mother was sleeping with Jean-Claude Basquiat, is that his name? And his mother's boyfriend said that he had a very big cock. And he said, well, how do you know that? And he said, because very big cock. And he said, Charlie asked him, well, how the fuck do you know? And he was like, because, what do you say, Englishmen have known to have some minty, something like that. Like they a little fluid over there. So I guess they was both sharing Basquiat. So Charlie's mom didn't have time for him as a child. She got to going and doing what she do. And his father raised him and he ignored the shit out of him. So we have him, we have the girl Georgia who doesn't wash her hands and sits on public seats. But I'm not so mad at Georgia anymore. So they're taking this trip to what's her face? Teresa's daughter, Gia. They're going to Teresa's daughter's house.
Oh, that's Teresa's house?
Yeah, that's Teresa Judite's house.
Damn, Teresa, you ain't learned your lesson yet?
Isn't it the same
house?
That's a new house.
That's the new house. That house bigger than the last damn house.
Yeah, because they was talking shit about Gia living in New Jersey, but I don't think it's giving what y'all giving. But anyway,
I got a question.
So, what?
Where Teresa getting that money from?
She tax fraud right now.
From wherever she get it from, allegedly.
she's being pulled up by the IRS.
I'm wondering the same thing.
I mean, she can get houses. I'm pretty sure she did it the right way this time.
I didn't say that. I'm not saying that, but I'm simply saying is what is Teresa? Yeah, whatever. Go ahead.
Well, Lobster Boy, her husband,
Yes, I
right?
said Louis, who's a fraudster.
Lobster Boy is being he's in question. I think she's in the same type of relationship again, and they all tried to warn her allegedly, but Lobster Boy's got some stuff coming up in court.
Oh, okay.
And she's
Okay.
got some tax things coming up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And
This don't have
I'm
nothing to do
mad
with
at
next gen
Dame Dash's
NYC.
daughter.
So let's get back to X1 and NY and next gen.
I'm mad
So
at Dame Dash's
they're
daughter.
on the bus there and they're going to Gia's house. They got to cross the bridge and they're on the bus talking. And was it Charlie that said, no, I think Georgia said something about, so they start to play a game. Hey, Trey Carter. And they say, who's the most likely to leave you stranded at a club? And they're all like, Charlie. Because apparently last night, Charlie left with some girls and Riley and the girl Georgia was feeling some type of way. Now, apparently the girl came in and she didn't introduce herself to Riley or the other girls in the circle. So Riley goes up to the girl and says, hey, I'm Riley. I love when my guys' friends come and tag along. You should be nice. And
What?
I guess makes the girl introduce herself, which to me was fucking rude. Okay,
Wait, who was rude?
Riley, because bitch. Okay, hi Riley.
Yeah,
So
I can
on
speak
the
to you.
bus,
Yeah.
Charlie is trying to tell this story, but in telling the story, he's like, Riley was like, yeah, and he's snapping his neck and all of that. And Riley starts like, wait a minute, nigga. Well, not nigga. Wait a minute. I didn't do all of that. Let me calm down. Because she's like, I don't talk like that, Charlie. And he's like, well, you accosted her. And she's like, accost. And then she just does like this and starts crying. And they're like,
No. She started crying because he wasn't listening. He was like trying to. She was trying to say one thing and was like, "That's not what happened." So he kept like making it seem. He kept
okay, so
making.
you be Charlie and I'll be Riley.
I don't even know if I'm Charlie.
I'll be Charlie and you be Riley.
I don't remember what they said, but I make my own shit up. She was like,
All right,
"That's
we
not
can
what I
make our own shit up.
He was like, Charlie, that's not what I said. Like
But you accosted her, like,
No, I did. Charlie, no, I did not.
She's a little girl, and you just came up to her, and you were like,
She's probably older than me.
So this is like they're going back and forth like this, and he's saying these microaggressions, and he's like doing all this, and he's snapping his finger, but he's giving black girl realness.
Yeah.
So
not black girl realness. I'm dead.
Red. So Riley, she just shuts up at one point, and she just goes like this and starts crying with her nails like this, trying to make her make up. And they're like, oh my God, Riley, what's wrong? What's wrong? And Brooks goes from that side of the bus to this side and sits like right next to Riley. And they're like, okay, Q, you're Riley. Go ahead. What did she say?
She was just like, I just feel like y'all keep on making it seem like I'm this scary black girl and I had to deal with this all my life and it's not fair. And like, y'all don't understand.
But why does race have to be a part of this?
Because that's what I am. I'm a black girl. And you're trying to make it seem like it's more than what it actually is.
Y'all leaving out something.
What we leaving out?
No, they're not.
No, the fact that he said it's this little girl, and she's like,
yeah,
little
yeah,
girl, she older than me.
Yeah,
That's how they end up going down this avenue. Because
you're right.
Painting it as though you're attacking this little girl.
Because it was.
Yeah.
I think what Charlie was looking at was the size.
Naomi, you got issues
compared to.
I think Charlie got a little bit of prejudice in him, and I think
he sure do.
Yeah.
Oh,
and those kind of people, you can't fix them.
But we're just telling the story right now, guys. Then we can talk. We can trash everybody.
He definitely got. What word you just said? He definitely got that inside of him.
Prejudice.
But
okay, let's get back to the story. Then we can eat Charlie up. So then he's apologizes. Does he apologize?
Well,
he apologizes like 5 times.
He apologized, but it was kind of one of the things like, okay, girl, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for. Cause so Ava Dash, she goes, Charlie, you're hurting her feelings, and there's implicit biases is that you may not be aware of,
Yeah.
and you know your friend is hurting. So he's like, okay, I'm sorry, but at one part he goes, okay, I'm trying to remember what part he did that.
What?
When
That was
he
at
goes,
whatchamacallit's house. Teresa's
Yeah,
house.
it was at the actual house when he did that.
so he gets the attitude kind of. He's like, okay, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean for you to feel like that. And then he tells them, don't tell Gia we were fighting about this. Basically, don't tell everybody like I'm in here being fucking racist. So they're like, whatever. So they get off and Kim's daughter brings her laundry with her and this big ass dog because laundry costs too much to do in the hotel. She still ain't found nowhere to live, and they're going around the party. They're making pizzas, and so they're all kind of sectioned off. And Charlie is with Georgia and this other guy. I don't think that's the roommate guy, but another gay guy, and Georgia's like, well, did you apologize? No. Before that, Charlie pulls Riley to the side and it's like, let's talk. I think Ava had talked to him by then.
Yeah,
So he's like,
did.
he pulled her aside to have an apology and like they're all good now because they apparently before this they were good friends. And when Georgia said she was going to buck up on Riley for calling her hands dirty, he was like, girl, you might want to do that because Riley kind of stands her fucking ground. And let us not forget that Georgia also said that Riley was being scary when she told her not to touch her because her hands were dirty because she didn't wipe her ass. So he apologizes, boom. Now Charlie goes over with Georgia and somebody else, and she's like, did you make it right? Did you apologize? He was like, I said I'm sorry, but I'm not really fucking sorry. And she's like, you can't say that. And the other guy's like, yeah, you can't say that. He was like, but I apologize. Like, I said I'm sorry. Like, you can't make me feel sorry if I'm not sorry. But I apologize to her because I don't want her to feel like that. So that's that. So they go and tell everybody else. And Ava comes over to talk to him. She's like, Charlie, like, what's up? I think that's who he said that to. Like, you can't make me feel sorry. So Ava gets mad at him because he has a crush on Ava. And he goes up to Riley and is like, yo, are we good? Because now, what's the face is mad at me? Ava. So they go and tell Riley that he said he's not really sorry. But before all of this, she had called Candy in the middle of this. When did she call Candy? I'm
when
leaving
they
this shit
first
out.
got there.
Okay, when they first got there, they said, I believe that's why he apologized because, Brooks went over there while she was calling Candy. And Candy was like, listen, if this is his first time, I'm sorry that you had to deal with that. Her voice started shaking a little bit. Blah, blah, blah. If this is his first time dealing with a black woman, then so be it. Let you be his lesson. Something to that effect. And she's like, okay, Mom, I got this. And so that happened a little bit earlier. But now we're at the part where Riley finds out that he didn't mean any of the shit. And I kind of forget what happened. Somebody else can jump in right here.
Ava told her that he had told Georgia and Georgia's buddy that he didn't really care. He didn't mean what he said. He just said it just to shut her up, and that pissed Riley off.
And just to get that to what Corey was saying, just to get her to shut up, and she pretty much confronted him, and he didn't want to hear it. He didn't feel like going. He didn't want to hear it from nobody, and he ended up leaving. And he just felt like y'all fucking with me, y'all ruining my high. I don't care about none of this shit.
And Riley had his hand like, wait, Charlie. He was like, please let go of me. Like, painting her as the aggressor again. And I wrote something on Twitter. I just want to read it real quick, and then we could get into we can start kicking Charlie's back in. But I wrote what is all this? What is it under replies? Because I this isn't a reply. Hold on. I wrote if you look, okay, no, it's something else. Hold on, give me 1 second. I wrote basically that the difference between black people and here we go. White people, okay, so Charlie couldn't be Conroy or cousin Greg Egg on their worst days. However, two things could be true at the same time. Riley was being an asshole to the girl, and Charlie and his microaggressions retelling the story of Riley is being rude, paints her as an aggressive, ghetto-ass black girl. I like Georgia now, but she called Riley scary too, and she is anything but there's a bigger combo. White people and black people speak up and defend themselves and others differently. Most white people avoid confrontation. Most black people do not. For instance, when Charlie told Georgia he didn't mean his apology, she knew he was dead wrong, but said, okay. Someone else said you can't say that, and then that was it. But then they run back to Riley, who confronted the situation head on. Now she is the aggressor. Even on the bus, when Riley interrupted Charlie and his gaslighter, her tone changed, and he said, "Whoa," made a face, sat back, and gave her a weak apology just to shut her up because he's not sorry. And we need to stop forcing apologies, and let's stop being the only black person in all white spaces. So, yeah, so that was what I wrote for that. So what do you guys think? Do you think that do you think Charlie meant do you think Charlie meant to paint her as a scary black bitch? Do you think Riley was wrong for going up to that girl and said, you need to be speaking to all of us, Miss Girl?
Before that, I want to give a shout out to Ariana. What's her name? Ariana?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to tell her she better not fuck this up. I just read that his family is worth $1 billion.
And I like them. They are my favorite too on the show. So she better not mess that up.
Yeah, don't mess that up, baby.
We love her dirty drawers. And that's what I be trying to tell my daughter to do. Girl, you worried about these athletes and stuff. Go find you the cutest nerd you can find. He will love your dirty drawers. The fact that she bent over, spread her ass cheeks, and said, "Can you see my tampon string?" He loves her little dirty drawers. Like, you need you a man like that.
I'm not saying go out there and have no baby by him, but you lock your future down. That's all I'm saying. Okay, go ahead, y'all. My bad. Go ahead.
Yes, Kim Zosiak. Y'all see what the white girls teach their daughters? Do you see?
Sure. $1 billion?
And so far, I like him. I hope he don't turn out to do something weird to her.
Right.
I like him so far.
I don't get that from him.
Yeah, me either.
Soon.
I hope this fame don't start. He seemed like he would be lost without her, though. He follows her around. What you call him? Already called him a cuck because he stuck to her like glue. Like,
Ooh, Charlie
Charlie nut ass.
Charlie too old.
Miserable ass.
Charlie is too old to be hanging out with him. He's significantly older than all of them. He gave me drugs. I don't like him at all. Even before this thing happened with Riley, I don't like him. His energy is very negative. I feel like he's on something, and he's too old to be hanging out with this group of people.
He is.
Facts.
So that's what happened on Next Gen NYC. We can just get hop right on over there to Real Housewives of Miami if y'all want.
Hold on, I'm trying to do some research to see.
Okay.
Let me see
how much is Charlie worth.
His daddy worth.
Daddy worth a lot.
I don't see no billion.
Because you remember when, the thing ain't pinned. Hold on.
Oh, let's say he only worth no, that's somebody else. I don't see $1 billion.
It's enough.
Remember when the boy said, "Let's go fight behind back"? He was like, "I don't need your dad trying to sue my fucking dad." So apparently, her boyfriend already knows.
It's given. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Ariana got herself.
Yeah, I can't see how much his daddy worth. So I was giving Robin and Juan.
I'm gonna find. Let me see. Charlie.
Ariana got herself a good one.
Y'all know Kim got tax problems right now.
And apparently,
I think
her and this dude have been together off and on for 5 years.
5 years?
Yes.
I thought she said 9.
9 years.
Was it 9?
Well, that makes it even better. They're gonna be together forever.
Exactly. They marry young. And the fact of the matter is, I like it that Ariana wants to pay her part. Don't want him to pay everything.
She's
she played the phone game, and that's how you're supposed to pay it when you know they really got the money.
Right.
Now, you don't do that with no broke dude.
Right.
But when you know they really got the money, you buy him a car, you buy him gifts, all kind of stuff. You got to make him think you're not there for the money.
Yes. When times really hit hard, like when she got to find her place in New York.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby, you pay. She wants to pay half the rent, so she don't want a real extravagant place. I don't know how much of her money she got left
Charlie's
though.
father is a private investor, Anwar Zakar, and art collector Elizabeth Williams. Um, it doesn't say how much they. He's been a private investor. Oh, that's Anwar. All right, let me look up the dad. Emilio.
Now, what's the sister doing? Because wasn't she trying to marry a baseball player?
I think she did.
Brielle?
Yeah.
I think so. She's not married though.
She didn't get married yet?
I didn't see no wedding.
Yeah, I don't think she got married yet.
I don't know, but Ariana sounds like she got some good sense in her head.
She does, and I think her and her mama gonna end up falling out.
I don't think
Unfortunately.
so.
Well,
do.
her boyfriend
I think it's
doesn't
gonna get
want
to a
her to
point
give
where
her
she gotta
mama
be able
any
to
more
take
money. I think she should listen to her boyfriend and not give her mama no more money.
That's hard, but I mean,
It's hard.
I'm gonna be honest. Mama or no mama, somebody that stole from me, you
wait a
gotta
minute,
go.
baby. Kim. He's a minor league. Oh, he's minor league. I thought he was major league.
Yeah.
Well, Kim had a third string, so football player. So you know.
But
they say he
what was
worth
Kim
$2
gonna
million.
get though? I
Let me
mean,
see
like
this.
we gotta be realistic. Kim was not that girl. Like I'm surprised she got
Never.
Croy.
Let me look at his contract because it may.
She was enough to get Big Papa.
So Charlie's
Papa was
father is
4
one
foot
of
11,
the
girl.
8 top Lebanese people in the country on Wall Street. As part of our ongoing series to celebrate Lebanese diaspora around the world, executive recently traveled to New York to meet expats to make the U.S. stick. Our course of a week show highlight cases of successful Lebanese across the Big Apple. Blah, blah, blah. First article, we highlight 8 of the most successful Lebanese working on Wall Street. First one, Anwar Zakar, company J.P. Morgan, title Vice Chairman of Investment Banking. So yeah, it doesn't say his net worth, but he's up there.
So Charlie's half brown. Okay.
So Brielle,
yeah, maybe
boyfriend.
You know, them queer folks all over the world.
Brielle boyfriend was drafted in the 15th round. He played for the Chicago White Sox in the minor league, and his contract was $400,000. Oh, Brielle.
Just like your mama with the third string.
Oh, Ariana, girl, you can't fuck this up. You're
Y'all are mad.
Well, I mean, we act like Kim. I think that Brielle and what's the sister's name? What is her name?
Ariana.
They could pull something. Kim wasn't that girl.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Like
We're not doing that.
We're not doing
that girl.
Y'all gonna leave my Kim alone. Y'all gonna leave Kim alone.
You can have Kim at her lips.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna leave
Kim was smoking cigarettes.
Without Kim, you wouldn't have Nanithia.
Whatever.
Moving on.
Whatever.
Moving on.
All right, let's move on to Miami.
Shine through regardless.
Child, no, she wasn't.
Miami, I'm gonna be honest. I fell asleep on it.
Yeah,
it was kind of filler episode.
Yeah,
I don't do Miami, but I'll listen.
I don't watch Miami.
I enjoyed it.
Miami. So we have Lisa and Larsa going over to Paris to walk the runway for Philip Klein, but Larsa declined and let her son, one of Scottie Pippen's kids, do it instead.
Ain't that her child too?
Yeah, but I don't know his name.
His name is
Baby
Preston.
Preston Pippen.
And it was Milan.
Milan. I'm just all wrong.
I did a review earlier. That's why I remember.
That designer got on my nerves, though.
I didn't think Philip
so
Klein is still
I
relevant.
hate people like that.
But he's not relevant.
Oh, that's how we do it in Mulan, and you do it like that in America. And I'm like,
the girl.
I will say I was nervous for those girls because they were standing next to Fabulous. You know, Fabulous and knocked a bitch teeth out in a quick second. So I'm just nervous, baby.
That's what I was like. Fabulous, the peacemaker. What about, were you peaceful when you knocked her teeth out? Like,
I don't know why anybody's still fooling with him after that. He should have been
Look at
canceled.
Larsa, hands all over Fab.
He
Look
don't have
at her.
enough money.
Does he have enough money for her?
No.
He don't care.
She got
And
Scotty's
he's not
money.
young enough.
Yeah, she's set for life.
And she needs somebody younger than him.
She got her hands all over Fab.
And did he fix that jagged tooth yet?
Look how she looking at him. Larson's hot to trot, honey.
You know, I was. Okay.
Huh?
You know, I can't stand Larsa or Lisa, but this episode, Larsa just made me laugh because she stands in it. She stands in her.
Well, when
her
she
main
asked Lisa,
evil.
"What are you doing here?"
Right.
If your father is going through all that, what the hell? Like, I was with her. I'm like, well, why are you here?
I know exactly because Lisa.
Because he ain't dead yet. Like,
Oh,
what you want me to sit at the hospital? I
Yes.
just made up with the motherfucker. Like, I want to walk this runway.
Wow.
But I feel like Lisa's hiding her real story. She's been hiding her real story
Yeah, something weird with that
since
dude.
the inception of the show, because it's like we know all about Lenny's family, Lenny's mother, but you just kind of glaze over. My father was abusive, my mother is Jamaican, and here's a picture. But that's it. It's something
Well,
else.
I think maybe because they're not in this country, so
And she don't want to go to see the motherfucker in the hospital either.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Atlanta Housewives went to Canada. Why can't they? I mean,
Well, neither did Dr. Wendy Osefo.
what about
She
her?
stayed on the trip. Well, her mom was in the hospital.
But her mom
Now,
had elective surgery.
Richie. I ain't doing that with you. That girl was not. That lady was in the hospital for some damn surgery.
She went in for elective
Not according to
surgery.
Wendy.
She went in for elective surgery. She went in to get like. She went
Lord
in to get
have
license.
mercy.
Wendy always putting 10 on 20.
Right. Oh, and speaking of that, since y'all moved over there, did y'all see how Stacy now has a cannabis line?
Oh, well, we knew that was coming.
Y'all owe Giselle a motherfucking apology.
Who was y'all?
But she just announced it today. So
What's her last name?
Huh, Stacy? Shit.
I'll find it.
I can't remember. Rush. It's
I
Stacy
wonder
Rush.
how they got into it. I'm trying to get into it.
I mean, I'm sure
It's
that
all ready.
brands are approaching these people.
Oh yeah.
He knew
Yeah,
she
these
was
are
doing that.
labeling
Giselle said it, and she was asking, huh? What do you mean?
Yeah, but you know what?
Because it ain't your business to
Wendy
tell.
got in
It's
the
not
handle
your business
because
to launch my
whatchamacallit
business.
Yeah. Worry about
But
your
Stacy
worry about
in
your
that-
failed businesses. Don't put
Right,
that shit
every
on me.
hue.
Stacy
on the
in
floor in
that no
Target.
scalp wig. Stacy, I'm gonna need you to, if you're gonna wear wigs, she gonna have to wear better wigs or just wear her real hair, because I can't with that. And
Yeah,
she's
it's
too pretty for
horrible.
that.
I mean, I actually like Stacy this season. I thought she was funny and she held her own in a weird way. But I also think that she's putting on an act because that's not who she is.
It's possible.
Because I mean, just the fact that she hung out in Chicago with AJ, that guy who had a show once before, that says a lot about who Stacy is.
That's true. I never thought about that.
And then when he was saying where they used to hang out in Chicago, I was like, you used to hang out at Cinnabar. That's like a hip hop spot. So you putting on the act, Stacy.
But you know, sometimes when we are, I guess me, you know, sometimes when you are the Riley at work, you start to have to put on that mask in order to work. And I think maybe she still has it on because this is work, you know?
I mean, perhaps. Or maybe this is just a persona that she's playing up.
Well, she was also married to a clear man.
That's true.
And so she probably got used to being in that mask 24/7.
And and then she's from Detroit. Having lived in Detroit and having a white friend from Detroit who talks like, "Hey girl, how you doing?" Like the heart of Detroit. So you mean
I hear Canada in her voice, and I'm wondering if she's more closer to Canada and she's saying Detroit because people know where Detroit is, but she's not really from Detroit.
Well, Detroit, the bridge is right over the bridge, Windsor.
Yeah, it's right
I
there.
have a
Yeah,
friend
because she
from
sounds
Windsor.
like she's from Canada to me.
But you can see the
Yeah, I got a friend from New Windsor too.
Yeah, my
Canada-
friends. I've been to
Canada.
Windsor several times.
That's cute, y'all.
Okay, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I mean, Windsor is. I mean, it's slightly different, but
I'm just saying her accent. She sounds like she's from Canada to me.
She
Like
never
if
said
she
a
would have just
boo.
said that, I would have just thought she was from
Sound like she
Canada.
full of shit to me.
Yeah, I think she's
I've
full
been
of
a
shit,
nasty
but
ass
it's
It's
funny.
possible it's fake. I don't know, but I hear Canada.
I didn't
Well,
really
Trina
hear
Braxton.
it.
Braxton is from my area, and she talked like she's from damn Canada.
She definitely
That's
does with
true.
that
She
about
sure do.
who's.
The house and my sisters and girls.
But I never heard Stacey say A at the end of
But Trina also went through a phase where she was only dating clear men. I'm telling you, people get stuck in that mask.
Right.
When they're around them all the time, they put that mask on and they can't take it off.
You're right.
We wear the mask.
Okay, so according to Jody, people were saying
Jody?
about Lisa's boyfriend
I have to go, so everybody have a
about
good
him
night.
with his going to get some AC last episode. He says, "Sigh, I live in Miami and I'm a grown man. If I were doing that, who cares? It's probably a safe assumption for 50% of Miami. It just happens that I'm a fitness fanatic and that barely even drinks. The reality is simpler. I don't like being on camera, but I'm dating a reality star. I love her, and that's my life. I find it awkward and weird, but I'm making the best of it. Most of my friends don't even like to be on camera either, but they came to support me on my birthday, not to be on a TV show, and I love them for that. You will notice that they are barely in the background after they enter. Most immediately go in with all of our friends to my other living room that's in the master suite and stay there. It's not some little bathroom. It's a whole other birthday. And none of us want to hang around the 95-degree living room with wide open doors when there's a whole other birthday in my master suite with working AC. Production already said the scene wasn't meant to imply that, and that was added just to explain why I wasn't in the room during the argument. Spoiler, I'm barely in any other group scenes because this isn't my thing. I'm here to support Lisa, not get pulled into chaos. I'm not a cast member and I have a daughter. So I think the drama should be centered around those who want to be there."
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Okay, is this
I'm
the
not to be
response?
negative, but I find this man being so interested in Lisa a little suspicious. Lisa is still going through what she's going through with Lenny. And Lisa is a
No,
little
they're not.
weird. Like I just don't see what this man is so enthused with her.
That's her boyfriend.
I guess.
Well, I mean, I find it odd that he took her in right as she was getting kicked out of Lindsay's house.
Because
I
ain't
mean,
nobody ever take y'all black
Lindsay.
asses in. But this is what happened with these white girls.
Yeah, and that I was about to say that, like, just because, like, to me, she looks crazy like a skinny horse, doesn't mean that they don't find her attractive.
She's not.
She's blonde hair.
I don't want to talk about
She's
anyone's
skinny.
looks, but Lisa
She's
is
on a
not.
show. She's hot to trot. What? You know, she's prime picking, you know?
She has a way of weaving in and out of
though.
situations.
I think
Yes, she does.
it's very it's a lot, you know.
There's a lid for every pot.
They say Todd was a mover. You know, he knew how to. You know, he knew how to
swerve.
He knew how to
into a
swerve.
better situation. But I said it in my review that I think, I mean, Larsa may be onto something that he wants to be around celebrity, like when she was implying that he wanted to be around what's it, Marcus.
I don't want to hear nothing Larsa got to say because I was just watching
Larsa is weird
so
too.
of the Real Housewives, not the Real Housewives, the Kardashians, and Larsa was on this turn up. Let's go to these guys' house, guys, and Courtney was not having it. I wish I could play it, but I don't feel like because they're gonna edit this whole part out of my video if I play it. But they did my algorithm.
I just find it interesting that Larsa, I mean, obviously she missed out on something having all those kids. Because I mean, not to say
she
that life
married a man she wasn't into for his money and had as many kids as she could have, and now those kids are grown and she want to relive her youth that she gave up. That's all that is.
And it's like, I'm the same age as Larsa, and I'm like, you really want to turn? Well, I mean, I do have friends who are older who like to turn up, but it's like, come on, what is just this quest for these young guys who are gonna leave you? And
Larsa feel like she missed her youth. I think before she got married, she probably didn't have money, so she wasn't able to do stuff. And then when she got with dude, she was in the house.
Right, Shelves. Courtney had to tell her that sleeping with random guys was not her thing. And I think it's oddly suspicious that
Ugh.
Larsa all of a sudden, because Jody wants to be, you want Jody, you introduce Marcus to Jody, and they're bros now or whatever. Now you want him to act like a bitch and be like, you know what, Marcus, I can't be your friend anymore because Larsa doesn't want me to. And because he's not doing that, now you want to accuse him of being on coke. Now you want to say he's just a clout chaser. Now you want to say all this. You want to paint Jody in this bad light when, bitch, all you do is chase black dick around. That's all the fuck that you do. That's all you do. You really thought that you were going to pull a fast one and become Larsa Pippen Jordan. And because that didn't happen, now Jody's such a bad guy. Lisa is finally fucking happy with somebody who's not Lenny, not treating her like a dog. Whether y'all like Jody or not, he's treating Lisa good. So I don't understand why Larsa just can't be happy for her. He's not doing anything bad to her. Lisa is a fucking mess.
She is.
I'm disappointed that we're still talking about Marcus. I honestly
exactly
didn't be mentioned on this show this season.
She the one that keep bringing Marcus up. Marcus should not still be a thing. And I'm sorry, it was good for the goose and was good for the gander. Bitch, you was getting high with Marcus too, talking about you fucking on him 10 times a day. That's drugs, bitch. Okay?
Yep. Mm-hmm. If anything, Cassie will tell you that.
Hello.
Cassie, Jane, and whoever else was over there. The Punisher, the dude, all the
Susan, what's the name? Susan, who Cassie threatened? Puffy.
That whole little crew over there will tell you that.
But she was right about why are you here? And Lisa thinking, I mean, I hope she was joking, thinking that she could still model. Like, come on now.
No, I think she was joking. She was laughing the whole time.
Yeah. But you know, the thing is that Larsa was trying. I wonder where her daughter is, because her daughter was on there last season, and the daughter is the one that's model material. That son is not model material.
Maybe the daughter has something else to do.
Yeah. I wonder if she's gonna be on.
Maybe she don't fuck with Larsa.
Larsa seemed like the type that would sleep with her daughter's boyfriend. She really
Larsa will sleep with anything with legs.
With money and legs. You gotta
that part.
Yeah, I don't know. Larsa, she's an interesting one. She's a strange character. Now, what do y'all think about Alexia and this man? I think she needs to let that man go.
I think Alexia.
Yeah, that's what y'all need to talk about.
She won't admit it. It's the lifestyle. She doesn't.
He ain't got no money, girl.
She didn't have any. She never got, what's his name? The guy who died. I don't think she got his money. Then the Narcos guy, her first husband, you know what happened with that?
Yeah, he went to jail.
So it's like
he's out.
He's out, but he was living very meagerly the last time he was on the show.
Yeah, he don't want to go back to jail.
Right. But I have a feeling that she just wants Todd for whatever the apartment he's renting. Because she can't afford anything.
I was wondering where did she get her money from, but I said maybe she inherited money when her parents passed.
Well, remember she had, well, I mean, it's long gone, but remember she had a magazine at first.
But she had a nail salon last time she was on here.
With like on Claw.
They said, did y'all hear Cassie threatening to unalive that man?
I sure did. But I read about it in the transcripts before I even heard it. I've been following the trial every day. So that's why I'm like, I don't just believe stuff anymore. Because some of this stuff in this trial, I'm like, I believe some of these things wholeheartedly. And then when they start to break it down, I'm like, this is bullshit.
But can we just say that if somebody had something on you, wouldn't you be threatening this person to give it to you? And to me, she wasn't intimidating at all.
I don't think that that's the point they're trying to make.
No,
they're trying to show that she's not innocent.
Right. Yeah, you don't have to see it, but it's my
trying to
life
make.
and I'll kill you. No, I will kill you if you don't show me right now. I will kill you and I will hide you and I will cut you up and put you in the dirt right now. Pull it up. If you have it, pull that up. Because if not, I'm going to kill you and then he's going to kill you again. So just do it. Pull that up right now. You got that
Pull that up. I'm going to kill you. You don't understand. I don't give a I've never killed anybody in my life, but I will kill you because you're with me. You're with me in my life right now. If I saw a video of you doing anything that you didn't want people to see, I would show you the video so you could tell me what the happened. You're playing games with me, telling me you saw some now you're saying you didn't see some you're with me. I'm going to you up. I don't think you understand. And it's not going to be my hands, and it's not going to be blood on my hands. Someone else is going to do it. So you have to tell me right now, and I'm recording this whole shit. FYI, tell me what the you're talking about. Because this is not cool. We're not playing. I'm not playing with you, Sujit. Like, you saw some Yes, you're my brother. Be my brother and tell me what you saw. You're going to be...
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
Is this the victim Cassie talking like this?
Yeah.
The woman who was being kidnapped and trafficked and held against her will and had no free will?
Wow.
Well, it sounds like she learned that from Puffy.
Oh, Dina.
Y'all need to quit it.
I mean,
Baby,
if someone has some shit on you,
her homegirl who was a drug dealer was moved in the house with her. You come on now. Yeah.
There are levels to drug dealers. I'm not defending her. I guess I am.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
just saying
That girl
I
had
don't think
large quantities of drugs. She was not selling no dime bag.
But she didn't sound high at that moment.
Exactly. That's my point.
I wasn't saying she was high. I'm saying to prove like the type of people she hung out with.
That's our point,
It wasn't
though.
like Diddy. She was hanging out with bad people when Diddy wasn't even there. What I'm saying.
Our point is this the victim, the one that's being forced against her will?
Trafficking victim. This is a woman that was held captive for a decade and trafficked against her will and unable to escape.
Hey, Kylie.
All I'm saying
Kylie, is this the one whose brain hasn't functioned yet because she was only 19? Is that the same Cassie?
I'm
even 19 when they started dating. That's not even true. Just look, this case is, and I know
all that
I
I am saying
before,
is that
I hate that they have driven me to defend a man who beat up a woman. I hate this case.
I'm not defending him at all because all I'm saying is, could that I'm not defending her. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Could that not be a trauma response? Could that not be? I am responding the way my captor or my abuser has responded.
She was never held captive.
So,
Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, as a person that's been following this case every day,
I don't care. I've been following it as well.
And
one
of my guy friends, and I'm gonna be very honest with you. One of my guy friends told me this from day one, and I did not want to believe it. But the more I hear about what was going on, I believe him. This was an arrangement for her to do these freak offs. He was basically paying her to do this. And they started trying to date each other and things started going crazy.
Okay, so Dina, I get what you're saying. However, I think this is just part of who Cassie is. And I don't think it really has anything to do with Diddy and stuff like that. I think she was talking to whoever she was talking to. She was like, I'm off you and all this kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. I just think that's a part of who she is. I get what you're saying. Because she had taken some of that from Diddy. Yeah, sure. But do I think that this is some kind of like whatever? No, I think that's just a part of Cassie, just like I think Cassie is a whore. And I also think Cassie enjoyed the freak offs just as much as Diddy did.
But somebody else said she was nasty to them. I think it was Capricorn. So I think that this is her personality.
I mean, but to me, okay, so listen, I could care either way. I'm just saying that, first of all, what that voice, that tone she had is not intimidating at all to me. Had it been me, it would have been all sorts of shits being thrown out there, yelling and screaming. So I felt like she handled that very delicately.
Yeah.
And
I get what you're saying.
Would you be afraid of that? I tell you that, like, she just, I mean, it wasn't scary at all. But I did hear the desperation in her voice, because if someone captured you on camera and they had some stuff on you that you don't want anybody to see,
right?
Wouldn't you respond in an erratic way?
Yeah, and I get what you're saying. I don't think that she. I think she was just like Let me see the video. Let me see it right now. She also doesn't have a threatening voice. So, you know, some people just don't have a threatening voice. So I get what you're saying too. I'm just trying to figure out, was this the same Cassie everybody thought was a victim? That's all.
Well,
That's all.
no, I don't think that
there's
the
no
point
perfect
of them
victim.
playing this. The point of them was playing this to show that she had free will. That was the point of them playing this. Because I think the prosecution, to me, first of all, I don't think they should have charged him with this blanket charge. I think they should have given him individual charges like they did Harvey Weinstein. However, I also think that they are trying to sell this idea that these women went in thinking they were having a regular relationship and were somehow coerced into doing freak offs. But as the things unravel, it kind of sounds like the opposite happened. Because you have to understand, he was with Kim this entire time, and Cassie knew he was with Kim. So how could you have
was having freak offs
you were
as well.
in a relationship?
Well, Kylie, the thing is, we agree with you. We agree with you. We agree with everything you're saying.
So it's like, to me,
I don't necessarily.
To me, I now
we're not Dina.
I
Not
don't
Dina.
really care. We ready to go to World War III. I don't care.
To me, I now feel with the information that we have gotten, I think that he was paying her to do freak offs.
I think
and I'm not saying they didn't have more of a relationship outside of that, but I think that they had an arrangement.
I honestly think that he pimped her. It's classic pimpology.
Well, hold on, Kylie. Let Dina.
Yeah, I'm just saying, in this whole case, never received money.
Let her talk, Kylie.
I mean, it's like, I feel like, and these are based on feelings, so I'm not basing this on the case, but just from what I've seen from the case and just heard from her, it seems as though she went in thinking, oh, yes, I may have gone in for the money, for the access, for the power, for the record deals. I signed a shitty ass 10-year deal. He puts me out there basically on the stroll, and now I'm in it. I'm in too deep. I can't get out of it. I'm on drugs now. You can't tell me that somebody who's walking around with sores in their mouths and probably herpes and is enjoying this shit.
No, but she wanted to continue getting paid. She didn't want him to go hire someone else.
But was she getting paid that much to the point where she had to email her parents for $20,000?
No, see, I don't believe that.
I think it's bigger.
I'm gonna tell you, we're missing the sequence of events. That was when her and Diddy had fell out. I think she was trying to get $20K out of her mom, and her mom sent the money directly to Diddy instead of her.
I also think that Cassie probably was used to a lifestyle, and she didn't want to lose that lifestyle because she knew, like, let's be real. Let's be real. Amy J not up here, but outside of Amy J, who buying a Cassie album? Who going to see Cassie on tour? Who's saying, "Ooh, child, I can't wait till that new Cassie album come out"? Like nobody was checking for her as a talent. So the closest, Diddy is now this person who's taking interest in her. She doing all this stuff. She don't want to lose that lifestyle.
I mean, I agree that people get addicted to the lifestyle. I totally do. That you don't want to go back to being just some regular degular.
Right.
And then at this point, she is how old and she has no skill sets outside. I mean, I remember seeing JJ Fad when Where Are They Now? They're all like secretaries. And like you had major
Climax. It was a bunch of those.
Yeah, movies. Climax.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite behind the music. The band shows. What'd you say?
Was it Unsung?
No, it was when VH1 had that show.
Where Are They Now? Yeah.
It was when they were getting bands back together. That's one of my favorite.
And these people were working in like cubicles and stuff when they went to go find them.
Yeah, but I understand not wanting to go back to the regular life. I get that. Because I mean, just from the statement, well, who else am I gonna date? Jay-Z's taken. And that made me think, is Jay-Z taken by another whore? Or was she say?
I don't know. That's a good question. I never thought about that.
Oh, Beyonce.
I don't care.
But you could be right.
Oh, Beyonce.
Yeah, I just thought she was making a joke, like she was being sarcastic. I didn't think about it that way, but you could be right, because this is the thing. I understand what the prosecution is trying to sell, but we all know he was with Kim.
Oh,
so to me, I honestly think that he was just paying these girls to do this.
Pay for all the
but Cassie even said when he wanted to do a freak off, and he said, "Just get Kim," or was that she said that to Capricorn?
Hey Richie, where's your friend at? Because I wonder how he feels about what Trump just.
Yeah, because she was jealous of Kim because Kim was the real girl.
Call back.
Yeah.
No, not that one. Not that one.
Kim was just as kept as Cassie. She was abused as well, but I'm tired of Diddy.
Where your other friend
about
at?
Miami?
Because Trump did you see what Trump just did?
What did he do?
He just ended the suicide prevention line for the gays, the LGBT things. I wonder how.
Oh wow, that was costing so much money. I'm sick of these damn Republicans.
Yeah,
I mean, the people did not take Project 2025 seriously.
They did. They just didn't like the other option. That was the problem. They backed us into a corner.
And also, for anybody who wants a new cell phone, Trump is trying to come out with his own cell phone company too.
Don't nobody want that mess. Just like they didn't want the steaks, just like they didn't want the water. It's all gonna wind up in Ali's queue.
Yeah, he needs to stop. Just like them suits or whatever else he was trying to sell.
The businessman. Hey, Richie.
Richie said, "I'm done."
I can't hear you.
I'm trying to find this full video.
Listen, I watch Basketball Wives. Why you didn't tell me Evelyn was so scared? Oh, Evelyn.
Scared of the aunt?
She was scared of the aunt. And talking about, I'm being cyberbullied.
And you see how Shawnee was like, why would you do that, Jen? Pull up.
I was on Jen's side. Shit, you talking about it? Let me call her up.
I'm just waiting for Jen to be let off in cuffs, along with her husband, quote unquote husband.
All right, hold on. So y'all heard about the boy and the girl that was fighting on the live, right?
Yeah.
And he killed her.
Oh, this is crazy.
Don't say that word. Don't say that word.
Unalived. Yeah, we don't want you to get flagged. Because I already been saying WP.
So these were just regular people?
Yep.
Oh.
But I'm kind of like, people mad about people blaming the girl. I'm not blaming the girl. I just sometimes shut the fuck up. And you'll see what I'm talking about.
Well, sometimes domestic violence is DV. Sorry. Ugh, I'm bad as you. It's mutual.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. How do I go to my history?
What about the content creators that got unalived in Vegas?
I don't know what that was about.
So let's just say that me and Richie had real beef. And what happened was me and Richie got real beef. And then her followers, her followers would be like, "Oh, go say something about Q and make a whole video based, whatever." So she'll go to my page and she'll start looking at my videos, whatever, and stuff like that, and start talking about me. And then my followers come back and say, "Oh, Richie talking about you." So then I start going in on Richie. So we having back and forth on YouTube, and then we going at each other. And then I go to Philly, and I'm like, "Oh, Richie ain't going to do nothing to me." Blah 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 blah. And next thing you know, because she in her feelings or whatever, she decides to off me. That's pretty much what it was. It pretty much was a social media beef that became much bigger. And the guy didn't think that the other guy was going to do anything, and he ended up going to Vegas, and the guy literally did it in front of everybody.
Well, that happened here in LA before YouTube got really, really big. That happened here, the same exact thing.
Yeah, so for me,
need to stop.
For me, to me, YouTube is not I don't own YouTube. I can't tell somebody what to do, but I've never gotten to a point where I feel like I want to go to somebody else's page and make a whole bunch of videos about them and do this and do that. It's not I don't know. It's just,
you actually can report that. That's harassment. When people start doing that repeatedly.
Well, they were, I did it in the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector.
So they were losing money. I think the one that did the pow, they did something to his page a couple times.
Well, yeah, but that still don't. I hear what you're saying. Is that enough for you to go out there and off somebody?
Yeah, take your own life, sit in jail for the rest of your life.
Well, this was decided not to sit in jail, so let's start here.
Well,
I hope we ain't about to watch this whole 30-minute
I ain't
video.
losing shit. 'Cause, I mean, the same game she running on me, she did the same shit with her.
I want y'all to see how she's acting. We all know he thinks shit. I want y'all to see what do y'all think of her.
Other baby daddy. And she had me so spent that I'm thinking that this nigga real goddamn some real bullshit. He did this. He doing all this. He doing that. But when it really come down to it, you see that pussy down there? It's bad. She can't keep between the legs. But this is the thing about it. I ain't fuck on you. So here it is. Here it is. She keeps saying, "Oh, I ain't fuck on you while we were married." Here it is now. She done told me about the niggas supposedly before we got married. Okay. Okay, cool. Fuck it. When I was on the run and shit, I did my thing. I fucked off real good. She ain't have shit. My guns be my guns. Sell. You know, you do your thing. Okay. I come back. That's when the shit happened with the corn shit. So I get out of jail. When I get out of jail, I see the shit on the damn on the camera. So I asked her, I was like, damn, so who this is? So she's talking about, oh, it's a nigga, it's one of my homeboys from Augusta. He just got out the fed, this, that, the third. All of a sudden, you got a homeboy as soon as I got there, go to the county, and it's your homeboy. So then, I asked her, I say, damn, she leave that day with a spend the night bag. I see all this on the motherfucking camera. She leave with a spend the night bag. The bitch come back with some nigga clothes on, talking about this her homegirl clothes.
It was not nigga clothes. It was not nigga clothes. You're lying.
You feel me?
It was some big ass shorts, and it wasn't even. There was
so. I got there until I said, man, to this day, I said, man, I know it wasn't no damn nigga, no bitch. You got a nigga just telling you, oh, let's get drunk. You leave, you come back the next day with some more clothes on, and you talking about you was at your homegirl house. You finna sleep it out. And this is the same person she used as the outlet every time she go off and do a thing. I had them been FaceTime her. She talking about he was calling her for the girl, her homegirl, cause her nigga goddamn called her. So you want to be goddamn Captain Sable friend and have this nigga goddamn calling your phone for her. So I got that answer. I grabbed the phone, I asked her who it is. She gonna tell me some random name. Y'all know how y'all do. So I got there, take the number, and I started putting it in my phone. The name pop up. I said, bitch, you a motherfucking lie. So here it is. I'm fresh out now. I ain't want to go back to jail. None of that shit there. So here it is. I'm asking her. I'm like, I'm down here at the bottom. So I'm like, damn, why would you do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hurt now. I'm like, damn, why the fuck you gonna do this?
I got the highlights right here. I found my highlights. Here we go. Hold on.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
I was losing brain cells.
Sorry. Oh no.
What's wrong? What we talked about, Dari? We can't help. Get your ass on. You fucking do somebody else always go
right. Y'all come back on it, bitch.
It's a stomach for me, so.
It's them teeth.
It's them gold teeth.
You know his breast stank.
And he's a Prego too.
That I pay for.
What's Prego?
What's right about it?
You know what though? You might be honest. Because my stomach be hurting after I eat Prego.
You have acid issues. Get that rails. If you're gonna use the sauce, use rails.
Y'all come on back on here.
I need to try something different. I was like, what's going on?
No, not a vegetable in sight. He frying that shit in the pan. That's heavy.
Stomach, child. What is happening? Like this, like a goddamn. This don't look healthy.
So, like he's 4 months pregnant.
Yeah. That shit don't look healthy.
They have a waffle maker in the background too.
It don't sound like it was no sugar. Wherever you put the noodles. I want to get the lasagna.
Where the water at? Is there water in the pan?
Nah, he's straight up jail cooking it.
He knows something we don't know.
Okay.
He put it right in the sauce with no seasoning.
This shit gonna be good as hell.
He waiting for the people to come in the room.
So
Is
she
he that
went to
popular?
goddamn
Send her the camera, fool.
Long story short, after all that other live and shit, you know, I was out the house, went staying for a couple months, came back, you know what I'm saying, really went staying, having to sleep at my goddamn partner shit. I'm busted, I'm broke, fucked up. I ain't having shit.
Hell.
No job, no nothing. Before that, I caught her texting the nigga Squeeze. Cause she seen me and Squeeze goddamn baby mama talking or whatever at that time. Me and that girl wasn't even on no shit like that. So here we go.
Let me tell my truth.
I got there coming. Hey,
You went on there trying to tell.
hey, look at here, man. Get out my line now. I'm telling you, leave it alone now. Get out my line. Go make your own line. Go make your own line. You done got on your shit.
You
Listen, you done got on your shit.
He
Do
keep
your
lying,
thing.
spread that boy name like we had something going on. Me and Squeeze ain't got shit going on.
Man,
You and you
listen.
was trying to slide him, but I
Hey.
told on you. That's what happened.
Again, stay out my line.
You lied.
Sit back and just listen to the story. So,
You trying to show that.
here it is.
And he lied. Telling the damn lie.
She get mad. Oh, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Get mad. She go in the other room, sleeping room. So that early that morning, I go in there, snatch the phone from her. Go through the.
He got the nerve to have ricotta cheese.
I know.
I see the Snapchat. They talking on Snapchat. It's him. So I go through the messages and shit. See her telling him, "Oh, I'm gonna call you back. I'm on the phone with his mama and all this shit here."
Yeah,
like now, remind you,
this
this is a nigga. This is a nigga that used to damn run with me. Woo, woo,
He
woo.
used to run
Long
with
story
you
short.
first.
Long
You
story.
tried Naya first.
Long story. Bitch, what the fuck they give you the right to go fucking?
I ain't fucking
You
fucked her.
Okay, so
I didn't fuck
so what? They give you the right to go talk to him?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
You
so
slide
shut the fuck up.
him. You slide
So
him.
it's your job.
And I told.
It's your
Somebody save the dog.
You slide him and I told him.
The poor Chihuahua.
Fucking your bitch.
Okay. Again, so she telling him.
That never take me.
She telling him,
You
oh.
keep telling everybody trying to vouch like, oh, he did some fucked up shit to you, and you did it to him.
I'll be back, y'all. You keep running your mouth and beat your ass now.
You did.
Keep running your mouth. I told you sit back in the damn lobby.
You did.
Again, she don't talk, and I beat her ass. This is why I'm trying to get you. I'm finna get to the whole nitty gritty. She don't want me to tell the story.
Nah, boy, you beat my ass when I was pregnant. Nah, I hadn't even talked to nobody.
Bitch.
Okay, so stop lying.
This the type of bitch that get beat. Long story short. So,
Ew.
this is a nigga, like I said, I used to run with. This is a nigga used to call me, hey, big bro, I got this going on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit, bro, I'm on whatever you on. Long story short, the nigga was.
You tried his bitch.
Say something.
You tried his bitch.
Say something in my life. Bitch, sit back and listen.
Oh, you finna stab me?
Sit back and listen.
Are you finna
So-
stab me? He lied, though.
If I get off this line, you ain't gonna make it out the door. And I'm gonna do it to you. So the best thing for you
Said if I get off this live, you ain't gonna make it out the door.
Well, this
is
case
shut the fuck up and listen to the
Well,
lie.
you need to stop lying.
I'm telling
So
the
that's
story.
when he unalive.
But you're lying.
I ain't lying about shit. You know
know
that.
how they
You don't want me to tell.
Now he done threatened your ass twice, girl. I think this is the one.
Then,
It's
I
flat.
ain't get to tell about Udi. Then I gotta die by that. You told my shit.
Ain't nothing funny about this.
I gotta die if I tell what happened.
Give my phone.
That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really gonna die behind this all. Y'all won't know that tea right now. Mark done got quiet. Where he at? He right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out. I ain't get to tell you. I ain't get to tell
I don't know if it was one of his cousins or something. He said he accidentally unalived her, and then he couldn't do the aftermath and did it to himself.
So,
don't worry about the worry about the
so
Play stupid games.
she turned around.
right now. Don't worry about me.
She turned around and okay, boom. After I get caught with that girl, she go to the doctor. She get on the table. She, oh, I'm finna get tested. Oh, I'm finna get tested because you fucking all these hoes. You doing this, you doing that.
Which girl?
So she said, goddamn, the doctor said, okay, well, we'll test you. We're gonna do that.
Which girl?
And I said, we come back. So the doctor tell her when she get her results, the damn folks tell her she got herpes. So I'm thinking in my head.
Why are we watching this?
I'm thinking in my head that you gotta have an outbreak. You know what I'm saying? You know, this society got that you have this shit and all that shit. Right. So, boom.
Well,
Ain't
neither
she
one
had
of
an
them
outbreak, no none of that. All the other had to run blood.
What kind of
So I'm thinking that this bitch goddamn, they playing a mistake or whatever. Cool. So what it was? I think it was last month. So I'm in there watching the game or something, whatever I'm doing in the room. She come in there, babe, my ass raw. What's wrong with my ass? Can you look and see? So I look down there and I ain't no hole now. Now I ain't the smartest, but my knowledge of that shit is like, okay, if you get the herpes, it come at whatever contact or whatever the food.
And you
is.
the only one that was in the ass. So make that shit make sense.
I look down there, got them clusters down there by bumps and shit. She got bumps and shit. Look like goddamn. Now y'all see why she don't want me to get on the live. That's why she trying to goddamn over talk me. So it looked like the shit looked like some bumps, but like an ant bite. How you bust a bump?
Hey, what you did to it? Lick that load a bit, so stop fucking capping, boy.
So here it is, boom. Time go by. She go back to her. No, not time go by. She go to her doctor. She go to her doctor. And the lady looked at the shit. She talking about, I need to get I don't know what this is. The lady looked down there and say, well, I looked at your chart and it said that you tested positive for HSV1 or what, HSP1 or whatever. So I can tell you, I say,
they don't even test you for HSV1
unless
you ask.
You didn't ask him for it?
You just said when I went, they said it. So I had to get tested in order.
Again, like I'm finna say.
I had to get tested in order for them to give me results.
I told y'all before when she was pregnant, she went up there to the doctor. They tested her ass.
I didn't even go to Augusta. I went to Statesboro. They don't share databases,
okay.
So make it make sense.
She went to Statesboro.
Oh, okay.
And they went in the goddamn thing and looked at her goddamn shit and said, well, hell, I see on your chart where it said you tested positive for it. So here it is. Here it is now. Bitch. You got the time now.
And what
so now you got herpes. But now I'm asking you, like, damn, what's really going on? Like, what, like, oh, you gave it to me. You know, that's the first thing. Oh, you gave it to me. Oh, you burnt me. You did this. You did that. That's the first thing she said. Now then, when the lady in Augusta did her paperwork, she didn't even do no test on this because she said, I can look at it and tell you right now what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's got to be. You're in an outbreak. They gave her some big goddamn pills that she got sent to her goddamn, not her regular goddamn pharmacy. She sent to Meta. Got those. So when the lady goddamn called her back, about she emailed her and told her, and you also have a bacteria down there, whatever. I don't even know what the bacteria is, but she said I sent enough for you and a refill for your partner.
All I gotta say before I get off here is, baby, just be careful who you lay with, because
I think it's the same one.
It's too much. This is too much.
My head hurt.
My dying. I gotta go.
But I think that one where he hit her, I think that was the last one. I think that's when she bumped her head. Now this one say she was about to expose her husband for the DL. Ooh.
Well, y'all have a good night. My laptop is dying.
Good night, Q. I'm about to get off here my damn self. It's almost 12 o'clock.
All right,
I got about 13 more minutes left here. So let's see. He unalived his wife. Good night. Let's say part 4. I was trying to find all the parts. Hey, Dustin.
Hey.
Said you don't want me to talk about Udi. Then he said, do you? Okay, so let me see the Udi one. He unalived his wife. I saw Udi. A name Udi somewhere over here. Which one was it? Duchess Dior, a popular media personality and mother, was tragically killed. That's crazy, though. Y'all ain't had to about this. This is on Father's Day, too? Did we watch this one already?
So
yeah, we saw that one. Wait, we're the one that said. Let me see.
You try to say something else in my life. Sit back and listen. Sit back and listen.
So he lied though.
If I get off this line, you ain't gonna make it out the door, and I'm gonna do it to you. So the best thing for you to do is shut the fuck up and listen to the line.
You need to stop lying.
I'm telling the story, bitch.
You lying now.
The fuck?
But you're lying.
I ain't lying about shit. You don't. She don't want me to tell it because she knows she's lying.
Oh my kid, you lying. You talking that nigga was lying. Oh, she trying to fuck with my baby daddy. She with the wrong one. All this popping on the phone. I don't even know he's sitting right here. Got the phone on speaker. Let me listen. I'm about to go down there and beat her. We went down there because she popping to him like, oh, I'm gonna beat your baby mama ass. We get down there. She didn't know we together. She texted me like, oh, I'm at a game. You should have been in game. Then she telling him, oh, I'm gonna beat your baby mama ass. What? Come not that one? Not
Okay.
that one?
Right.
Not that one, baby.
Hold on. She said she bet. Okay, here we go.
What he said? Why the fuck is he on there when I already mentioned it?
Because you telling the full truth. That's what that is.
Ain't no damn full truth. The fuck?
What did it say? He said, somebody so y'all was gonna ride, Quan. That's what I heard. KB, we ain't getting out because he done lied, so it's time to keep lying. What you say, friend?
I said, clear everything, bitch. You want to tell a sideways story?
Yeah, and all of it's about money. Every time he get mad, okay, boom. Y'all, I posted a cruise picture, we went out of town. He went down there, broke, fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I told him when I got the money to sit in my phone, because I broke my phone when I got down there, as soon as we got there. I told him good when I get my mama, my sister to send me this money, like, I'm not responsible for your gambling. I even told him, like, I sent money out of my son's savings account to my sister because they got the same kind of bank. So I did bank to bank. So I'm telling her, this my son money, you gonna have to put this shit back. As soon as we leaving the port, y'all, this nigga start like a whole bitch attitude. I'm like, damn, anybody even did shit. We were just chilling, we was vibing. He got a whole attitude off of them. I know you don't fuck one of them niggas. You don't fuck one of them niggas. Oh yeah, you don't fuck. I know who it is. You don't fuck Squeeze. You don't fuck Squeeze. So I'm like, bitch, nobody fuck no damn Squeeze. What's wrong with you? Like, I want my kids. I put this on my baby right now. She can die. Y'all, I ain't never fucked no Squeeze. I ain't never been around Squeeze. I seen Squeeze one time. That was at his dad's house at a party. All my kids, I never went around that nigga. Now your bitch ass went lying. Oh, she trying to fuck with my baby daddy. She fucking with the wrong one. Doing all this popping on the phone. I don't even know he's sitting right here. Got the phone on speaker. Let me listen. I'm about to go down there and beat her ass. We went down there because she popping to him like, oh, I'm gonna beat your baby mama ass. We get down there. She didn't know we together. She texted me like, oh, I'm at a game. You should have been in game. Then she telling him, oh, I'm gonna beat your baby mama ass. What ass? Cause not that one? Not that one? Not that one, baby. I wanted to see that. And yeah, so he had fucked her. I was FaceTiming her, while fucking him and shit like that, just harassing her, fucking with her. So she fell back, but she was a trick. Y'all hop on her, she'll got them, give you a little bread. She thought she gonna make some bread, she'll give you some. Yeah, she one of them. So she'll watch us for they watch baddies. They're not what if this shit stir up beef and your husband get hurt. Well, baby, Sierra Williams, if it start up beef, he got his ass on live. And guess what? Don't get on here lying because now I'm telling everything. Because now you've been lying on me. And it's really frustrating. It's really aggravating when every time you hear your nigga pick up the phone, he on the phone spraying your name. Yeah, you know my girl was fucking such. This nigga ain't never touched me. Why are you lying on me? Why are you lying on me? I never touched a nigga. I ain't been around a nigga. Then, now, let me finish. I'm on live. You had them 2 hours.
You pretty go on your live.
Now you don't want the phone back. I ain't get to tell you. I ain't get to tell about Udi. Then I gotta die by that. You told my shit.
She said, Udi.
I gotta die if I tell what happened.
That's when the live went, we go down some. Hold up. Oh, this the girl that was mad. Let me see.
Ready, you know, y'all live for this. Y'all live for people telling y'all need y'all on TV show, da-da-da-da. This time, this man is at the lowest point of his life. That's it. He just so happened to knock the girl out and she never got back up. That's why I feel like he truly did not mean to kill that girl. He didn't stab her. He didn't shoot her. They fighting like they normally do. The shit just went too far. The girl was found unconscious. Once you're unconscious for after a certain amount of minutes, I don't know, I think it's like 7 to 10 minutes. That's it. And so everybody back.
I don't think we saw this one.
Goddamn. I can't lose. So now, boom. Here it is now. I done fucked around and signed my life away on the damn dollar line, thinking, okay, this is our shit. Okay.
Well, you still run the code. Shut your
So,
ass up talking about the damn sign your life away. That's your damn wife.
so this motherfucker got damn put the shit like, oh, this our house. Now remind you now, I sent enough for you and a refill for your partner. Do you not know this motherfucker get mad and got there don't be wanting to give me my medicine, got there run off and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, she get mad. A bitch inbox me and tell me, cause she get mad. Let me tell you how she is. She sucked this shit. I probably do. I probably do. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. The lie. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. We have herpes. 9 times out of 10. We have herpes. Okay. So the back. So listen. It don't matter. These are facts. These are facts. So, boom. The motherfucker goddamn tell me, shit, it's only up from here. You feel me? It's only up from here. Then the bitch get mad. Bitch get goddamn mad. Listen to her. Y'all hear that demon? She get mad. She don't like that. 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 One thing about it. I need it, boo.
All right, so this is the part I think that she got unalived. This one. Because when she said...
Oh, I ain't get to say about Udi. Then I gotta die by that. You told my shit. I gotta die if I tell what happened.
Give my phone.
That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really gonna die by this, so y'all won't know that tea right now. Mark done got quiet. Well, he right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out. Oh,
I think that was the end of that, literally. I'm not trying to victim blame, but she had several chances to shut her ass up, for real. He had already beat her up, and she's still running her mouth. So apparently they were pretty popular. I don't like this shit either right here.
I do not like you.
Go to sleep.
No, you go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
He's aggressive. He killed her.
Punk. You know, I will literally whoop your ass.
Unalive her too.
Oh. No. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Ouch.
You hurt your hand?
Get off me.
Go to sleep. Okay, I. Okay, what?
That's what I thought. Get out my video. I do not like you.
Go to sleep.
No, you go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Exactly. Get out my video, punk. You know, I will literally whoop your ass.
What's up? Oh. No. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Ouch.
You hurt your hand?
Get off me.
Go to sleep. Okay, I.
Bye. Turn the head.
That's what I thought. Get out my video.
Sleeper holding her hand.
I do not.
But wait, here's the family picture of the other couple. These two motherfuckers, I guess they was making money together. I don't know if it's here anymore. They had this really sad looking family picture with him. I guess they loved each other, child. This one. This their family picture. Look how mad she looked. And they had at least 2 children. He looked completely different in this picture. Well, I'm about to make me some popcorn. Call it a night. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Let's see. Fat Joe Diddy, Next Gen, Open Panel. I don't know what else. It was something else. I didn't even really look into Fat Joe's case because what's his name is representing him. What's his name? Tyrone Blackburn. Enough said right there. Let me see. Is anybody on YouTube? Do we need to catch up with? Armand didn't come on today.
I'll be on tomorrow.
Okay. Teresa really didn't come on today. Beyond the Gates still come on?
Do what?
Beyond the Gates.
I don't know if they came on or not today.
Amanda Seals. Now, what did Amanda Seals say? Let me see what she said real quick. Because was she listening to our live with Manson talking shit?
Do what?
Amanda Seals. Oh, here you go.
What did Obama do specifically? Please tell me. What did Obama do specifically for black people? Please.
Is she not exhausting? Like, does she not just suck the air out the room? I mean, what does this have to do with?
I want to hear what she said, though.
Wasn't she on The View today?
No, apparently she's been talking shit. Right there about Obama. Let me see recent latest. Why do people still love Obama? I guess it's on YouTube.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Amanda Seals done set it off. Yeah, man, what did Amanda do this time? Well, it's more like what she said. Amanda and talking about his bad. Amanda, we're not proud of.
Let me see. Amanda Seals is on Funky Dineva. Americans need to be concerned about the war in the Middle East, and here's why: Latinos and Trump. No thanks, Amanda. I can't find it. I don't really care to find it. Barack Obama.
Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony. Well, Amanda Seals is no stranger to controversy, and it appears she's rubbed people the wrong
Towards Obama. When I say still loving Obama,
I want to express her confusion on why so many people hold Obama in such a high regard.
I see lots of folks really still loving Obama. And I be like, still? And even if, like, you have an affinity towards Obama, when I see people And when I say people, I'm talking about Questlove. I saw Questlove post something about Obama, and he was like, I've been seeing a lot of folks nitpicking Obama lately. And then I went to unfollow him, but he had already unfollowed me. So I don't know how at this point in this time people are still calling, like a friend of mine still like, but Obama and Michelle are my forever FLOTUS. And I'm like, why? Saying things like Obama did more specifically for us. Please tell me, what did Obama do specifically for Black people? Please, somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. Please. Obama was a great orator. He inspired many people with his presence, but that does not avail him of critique and talking about his bad choices and policies. Inspired them to do what? What did Obama inspire them to do with his presence? Aspire to be a part of establishments? He never spoke about reparations. He never spoke about police protections, about securing police protections for Black people, or just for anyone, honestly. Just like qualified immunity should be removed in general.
You was with her on this
He
one,
said we couldn't have Medicare for all because the insurance companies provide jobs. Like, what are we, like, at some point, your politics has to come beyond identity. And that is what so many of us are stuck in. The identity politics, which literally is just, because they look like me. Representation is not a generic concept. So should we be proud that Clarence Thomas is on the Supreme Court? Should we?
Seals wouldn't stop there, but would go on to criticize Obama, referring to some of his policies as bad choices. She hears many people saying Obama inspired them, and she would ask,
Here go one. Joe is sick of Tyler Perry.
Shh, quiet.
I will make me some popcorn. He actually spoke against reparations. Well, we're going to table this conversation for this weekend because I'm about to make me some popcorn and listen to the new pod.
Your man Tyler Perry.
Oh, have that.
Joe's sick of Tyler Perry, and he caught a lot of heat for this. So we're going to close out on this while I make me some popcorn.
Right now. Go ahead. Nope, let's go, Mark.
Mark, you come on. We need you back here for this, Mark. That's your man. All right. I know Ice is a huge fan of Tyler Perry.
Excuse me?
You are. You watch all the movie. You watch the content, I'm saying.
No, I don't watch that no more. But go ahead.
Shout out to Tyler Perry.
What did you guys think? Ashley, don't tell me what you think. I'm playing this motherfucker. I'm sorry.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Just bear with me. Bear with me, audience.
I think it was Jessamine.
From the rip.
Came in.
From the rip. I think it was Chester P. Now Norwell that said the first weapon I ever touched
From Vermont.
was my mother's hand.
Hate y'all.
From the rip.
Jasmine Ward, one of the great writers of the 21st century.
I think it was Chester Newton that said the first weapon from the rip, but let's let him go.
Penelope
Let's let him go, yeah.
Weapon I ever held
Listen to him.
was my mother's hand.
Nigga, nope.
And
That's beautiful.
I think about that as I walk in here. I want to say thank you to everybody at BET for these 45 years of this incredible institution. I think about my incredible audience, who's a lot of men, a lot of
Hold
women.
on, let's pause it so Ish can laugh on him.
That nigga said the first weapon I ever held.
Oh, this nigga's face. Look at this nigga lollipop.
crying.
Look at this nigga lollipop.
That's a beautiful ass quote, nigga.
To you, it was me.
Oh shit.
Yo, the first weapon I ever held was my mother's hand and some beautiful shit.
Yeah.
Jasmine Ward. Love you, Jasmine Ward.
That's your bitch.
That's my sister.
I know. Oh,
Y'all niggas wasn't loved well, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Nigga can't hold his mama hand.
That nigga Tyler is like Barry Bonds.
Yeah, one thing he gonna do is wax poetic.
Oh man,
what the fuck out of here? All right, hold up, because this ain't even my favorite part to laugh at though. We playing this whole thing damn near.
Me down, and I appreciate you like you would not believe.
Listen,
You keep sending everything to.
now this is my
the footprint poster.
Hold up, bitch. I'm gonna cock this back a little bit. I'm gonna cock this back a tad bit. If this ain't my favorite part, it's my second favorite part. Women are so fucking dumb. Yo, I can't even hide.
How the fuck did we catch it straight?
Yo, I can't even.
How are we catching it straight in this whole situation?
I can't even hide it, yo.
How are we?
Women are so fucking. The second they left the kitchen.
Okay, all right, that's not nice.
Let me tell you something.
Come on.
No, don't tell me what to say. Okay,
go ahead, nigga.
Tyler Perry is saying, "Yo, y'all, I'm paid out the wazoo. I want to thank all my supporters, the men, yada yada yada, but more so, the women who make all of my stuff go #1. They just did it now with my Netflix movie where I did it again to you bitches.
I got over on y'all again.
In the first 15 minutes, I show you this downtrodden.
Downtrodden.
Yes, and that. So I was going to give him a pass.
And I do have a review on that, but go on.
Because I didn't watch it. So
I did.
So I was going to give him a pass, but then he said, and y'all are going to do it again with my new film, Divorce Sister. Listen.
I did find that.
That was a good one. Wait, no, listen to him. Like he said. Look.
And I appreciate you like you would not
Let
believe.
him cook.
Okay, today you have rehearsal, photo shoot, or we could just take a light day.
You keep sending everything to #1, including Straw this weekend. So thank you so much.
Thank y'all.
And pretty soon you'll be sending Divorce Sisters to. I really appreciate it.
Thinking back there, how far been?
Y'all some cynical ass motherfuckers.
Y'all gonna send Divorce Sisters. Yo, all right, I'm about to start directing.
We out of here.
I got to.
We out of here.
I got to.
I'm going to Freela Heisen Avenue.
Yo, pack Tyler Perry the fuck up, please, somebody. Please pack him up.
Come on, man. He ain't did nothing wrong yet.
All right, well, let's get to
He
you.
ain't did nothing wrong.
No, you're right, Mark.
We got one.
It was a cheap plug, but I could live with
Yo,
it.
4 corners. We gonna go to Compton, North.
Hey, Mark, you know what? You're right. Let me
Orangeburg.
be open-minded and keep the speech
Yeah,
going.
let's listen to it.
And as we were walking up the beach, I was trying to get under the umbrella because it was hot, and he's jumping and he's falling behind me and jumping and falling. And so I'm about to scoop him up and take him to the beach, and he says to me something that shocked me. He said, "Look, Papa, I'm walking in your footsteps."
All right, hit pause. No. I'm on. Let me off. It's my stop. It's my stop. Drive off. It's my stop. I'm done.
No, you got brand new tap shoes.
Yeah,
on. Keep standing by.
I was with him right up to that. That boy did not say that
No,
shit.
we playing it again. We playing it again.
That didn't happen.
We playing it again.
Yo, that nigga took that Footprints poster that be on everybody's living room, grandmother house, and remixed it. How could you talk about
No,
that?
let me play it again, please.
I appreciate you like you would not believe.
Oh
You
shit!
keep sending everything to #1, including straw this weekend. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
And pretty soon you'll be
Reminder.
sending more sisters to #1. So thank you for that.
Anytime, Tyler.
In advance.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna tell you a really quick story. I was walking on the beach with my son. He was about 3 years old at the time. Sit down so I can tell you this real quick. And as we were walking up the beach, I was trying to get out the umbrella because it was hot, and he's jumping and he's falling behind me and jumping and falling. And so I'm about to scoop him up and take him to the beach, and he says to me something that shocked me. He said, "Look, Papa, I'm walking in your footsteps."
And that's where I carried you.
Tyler Perry.
That's what,
Tyler Perry.
And it was then
that I carried you. It's only one set of footprints, Papa.
Tyler
That's because
Perry.
I'm carrying you.
Mr. Perry. Tyler.
That nigga is making himself Jesus joke.
Tyler Perry. Yo, my brother, if anybody out there knows Tyler Perry, tell him that all of us up here said, that just didn't happen. Yo, that just did not happen. Yo, you know what Tyler Perry speeches remind me of now? It's like when Loaded Lux first did the Calico third round and it worked. So then after that, everybody tried to do their version of that. Like Tyler Perry, when he did the speech about
the plantation,
the plantation and the naval base, and I purchased this, and we used to live over here, and even though that was well choreographed and well written too, we let it ride because that was, you can't disagree with what he's saying. It's phenomenal. It's monumental. It's like go black, 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 black.
But you only get
the
one.
first time.
You only get one.
The first time.
Now you're trying to draw water from the
He
same well.
is dragging this, and you're not that good of a person. You're not. That's my problem with these niggas. But anyway, this story didn't happen.
No.
I've been on the beach with a kid when it's too hot.
That ain't what they doing.
That ain't what 3-year-olds do.
That's not what they doing.
They don't turn around.
They don't turn to Sidney Poitier. Papa, look at thine footsteps, Papa. I have followed in thy steps.
That just doesn't happen.
No, my 3-year-old be eating the fucking sand.
Yes.
What the fuck are you talking about?
My 3-year-old be about to drown.
Right.
But he think we are complete idiots.
Nah, he killed it.
He killed me.
He killed it.
And he killed me and it. Hey.
Let the metaphoric.
Hey, he continues.
It touched my heart, so I grabbed him by his hand and said, "No, let's walk together." We walked to the end of the beach, and then he looked back and he saw all the footprints that he had left. I say that to you tonight because I want to talk to you about this thing that is happening in this country, and I want you to pay attention to it. Don't miss this.
They shouting
They
already.
are removing our books from libraries. They are removing our stories and our history. They are removing our names from government buildings. It's as if someone wants to erase our footprints.
So you know what I do? Give you divorce sisters.
That's what I was thinking when he was talking. Like, if all that's true, why the fuck are you making Medea goes to jail?
No, Medea's destination wedding.
Right.
New one that they promote.
Right.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Why
Man?
don't you make a movie about that shit?
And made sure they a crook.
Neutral button.
So yeah, there are other people not feeling Tyler Perry as well. Before this,
Getting ready for my favorite festival of the year and starting the weekend off with my Coach Terry shoulder bag. Coach bags are always perfect and
before the lawsuit came out. But y'all, I'm calling it a night. What's today? Thursday. I'll probably be back up here this weekend, definitely. I don't know about tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, any last thoughts? Anybody still with us? Locking up. Guess not. Well, I'll see y'all tomorrow or Saturday. Definitely Saturday. Again, I don't know about tomorrow. I'll see y'all this weekend. Love you. Think of some topics we could talk about. So I think we'll get more into Miami. It's hard to do with a whole panel up here. I can't really review the show because everybody has something to say. But I'll get back into Miami. I'll try to play it in the background too, because I don't catch it a lot of the times when I do it like that. But yeah. Wizard, are you still here? I forgot my ice. Ice, baby. Oh, and I want to talk about the hell Trump got going on. Over there in Iran. So, good night, everyone. See you this weekend.